courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Indian Sports Network. This is Jake Thompson, and I'm joined, as always, by the all-knowing and supremely competent Bob Gray, who's going to keep us on track tonight. What do we know, Bob?
Well, we got a conference game here between Ellsbury and Wellsville. Wellsville, from what I've seen, is struggling this year in conference. I've seen them a little bit at the Clopton tournament. They're not a very strong team. This should be a victory for the Lady Indians tonight. We got double varsity action. We also have Wellsville boys coming up versus our Ellsbury Indians after this, and a doubleheader tonight here. We got about a couple minutes here right before game time, minute 47 on the warm-up clock, and then I think they're going to have a national anthem. So, 2 or 3 minutes we'll be starting here. Both teams are warming up. Lady Indians come in 8-10. They lost in the third place game at the Bowling Green tournament, which is an improvement over last year, but still kind of a disappointment. I think they figured they'd have a chance in that game and got blown out by Bowling Green. Now that tournament season's over, we're on the verge of February, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the conference schedule here. We're
deep in.
We're still in the running to finish in the top half here.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think we're going to catch Clopton. I don't think anybody's going to beat them. But
we're in the running somewhere.
Yeah.
Today, folks, just so you probably haven't, or you already probably have realized, we are at a little bit of a different angle. We're up on their stage here in Wellsville, so you're going to get a little bit of a up-close and personal view of the Indians bench throughout the game, as well as of a little more online, lower profile of the game action. Should be kind of interesting.
Just as a player note today, Coach Koch-Dow has informed me that Megan Hagemeyer, towards the end of the game against Bowling Green in the Bowling Green tournament, banged her knee and has got like a little knee bruise and is out for the night.
Yep.
So hopefully she'll get healed up, be back for North Callaway on Thursday, but she's not going to be playing tonight for the Lady Indians. So we'll see a little bit of a different starting lineup.
And it does appear that there's going to be a national anthem. Oddly enough, the flag is above the Indians bench as they're all pointing to it, as you can see on your screen.
We're going to take a pause here for it.
And we're about to get this game going here on the Indian Sports Network. Once again, folks, thanks for joining us tonight. Conference play as the Wellsville Middletown Tigers take on the Ellsbury Indians here in Wellsville.
One thing I'm noticing, Jake, we were talking before this about when the last time each of us have been here. I know it's been a few years since I've been here, but they've redone the floor and they painted the gym. They painted everything in the gym up. So I mean, it's not as
they've definitely spruced it up a lot from where it was.
I noticed that.
Heck, I noticed the stage we're on is actually almost.
The stage is basically completely new.
Court wood, yeah.
I bet it's the old court.
That's kind of what I was figuring. I mean,
that looks like a fairly new floor.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't catch our starters out there.
Forward.
Starting for Wellsville, number 2, McKenna Meyer. Number 10,
Deteen.
Devin Deteen. Number 11, Allison Aarons.
Aaron's, yep.
Number 15,
Devin Burton.
Devin Burton. And number 23, Taylor Sewell. They have a lot of numbers listed on this roster that aren't dressing. They got a 6-foot freshman on the roster, but I don't see him on the bench anywhere.
Yep. Alrighty, folks.
What's
Oh, this is. I saw one of the Wellsville players approach the coach. They asked if I assume they could
they're gonna have a prayer?
prayer. Yeah.
All right. Well, moment of silence.
Yep. And there we go, folks. Not something you frequently see.
Oh, sign of good
Anymore.
sportsmanship.
It is.
Well,
Good to see. Jumping for Wellsville is going to be McKenna Meyer. She's a sophomore.
if I remember right from the game last year when we played them in the
Horn jumping for Ellsbury.
Horn, all right, on the floor for Ellsbury tonight, we got Horn, 31, 32 Kinsler, 2 Martin, 20 Pickard, and 24 Weekly.
Weekly, the only captain for the team when introductions went on. So, as normal, we'll probably see her out there a lot on the court, but consistently this game.
Wellsville wins the toss. Wellsville wins the jump
Deteen with the ball.
over to Meyer. We're in
Back
our
to
normal
Deteen.
1-2-2, by the way. Pass into the post. Shot put up by number 23, Sewell. She misses. Martin bringing the ball down for the Lady Indians. Gets to the Weekly. Wellsville looks like they're going to set up. And, yeah, it's hard to tell. They look like they're in a zone. Stolen. That's ball stolen by number 10, Deteen. She
Yep.
brings it down. Meyer
Myers
gets it.
bringing it down.
Yep.
Meyer back to Deteen. Deteen in the corner, number 15, that's Burton.
Yep.
Back to Meyer, then to Deteen again.
If I remember from last year,
Deteen did a lot. for him.
Deteen and Meyer were their main
Overthrow there to Meyer.
turnover there. Ellsbury ball. Minute in the game, no score.
Inbounding will be Kinsler into Weekly.
Looks like they're picking up man-to-man. I think there might have been a little confusion the first possession. That's why it looked like zone. Martin has it. Gets to the Pickard up top. She has trouble handling the ball. Meyer steals it.
Meyer's gone.
Drives in the lane. Fouled by Weekly. At least I'm going to assume it's fouled by Weekly.
That would make sense, but
That's
Yep.
first foul on Tess.
shots up. No good.
Meyer missed the first one. Meyer missed them both. Rebound by Aarons. Her shot's blocked by Pickard.
It's a jump ball.
Mandy Horn on the floor with it. Forces a jump ball. Lady Indians ball.
Weekly to inbound for the Indians. Into Kinsler.
Kinsler gets it across the timeline. Gets it over the Pickard. Lady Indians set up. Give it to Tess.
Oh, picked
pass
off
stolen by
and
Aarons.
Meyer with it now for the Tigers. She cuts all the way to the block and up with a shot. No good.
Ball loose on the floor.
There.
Weekly's got it. She's fighting in a scrum. It's going to be a jump. I think they just let her keep fighting. Tess was going to come away with that, but. And number 10, Claire Henry, checks in to give us a little bit more post presence on the offense.
Burton will inbound. Gets it in and shots up by Sewell. Sewell makes good on it for the Tigers. Inbound by Weekly to Kinsler. Kinsler going to take it across timeline. Kicks it to Martin, back to Henry.
Sewell almost steals it. Loose ball. Henry comes away with it. Foul reach in on Sewell. A little slow, choppy start here.
A little bit. Going to be inbounded by Kinsler.
They're going to let us get the inbound.
Yeah. They're not against that.
They're just going to pick up right away. They're sagging. They're playing a sagging man there because they're not picking up to the three-point arc.
No, they're giving gap.
Yep. Ball just stolen there by Deteen.
Back to Meyer. Meyer
That's
will
4
bring it across.
steals.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Deteen and Meyer were a big part of their program last year.
I mean, and that was his freshman.
Yeah. I was to say, that's the thing. They're only
Deteen.
sophomores. Shot up, and it's good.
Three-pointer for McKenna Meyer. Quickly 5-0 Wellsville.
Shots
Kinsler
up.
cranks a three off the glass, off the rim, no good. Aarons comes
Rebound,
away with the
yep.
rebound.
Deteen with the ball, going to bring it down. Gets it across, gets it over to Meyer, back to Deteen. Deteen up with a shot.
No good. Loose ball rebound.
Aarons tried to get her hands on it.
Going to get it over the back on Aarons. Rebound there for Weekly.
Weekly to inbound.
Tuss bringing the ball down the court.
Kicks it to Kinsler. Kinsler tries to get into Weekly. Weekly gets it. Goes up the shot.
No good. Ball bounced around.
Yeah.
Off-white, Ellsbury ball.
I almost thought Horn had her hands on it, but Kinsler to inbound.
Sorry.
Gets it to Weekly. Weekly looking for something to do with it. Trying to find an option. Cuts in towards the block.
Drive, shot up, no good. Rebound, Claire. Claire gets the
Claire
putback.
gets it.
There you go, Claire Bear.
Alrighty. Ball in the hand of Aarons now. Aarons brings it down the court hard.
Not wasting any time.
Kicks it to Meyer. Meyer back to Aarons. Aarons with the shot. And it's
They
no
will
good.
take some threes, I'll tell you what. Aarons
Rebound
three
by,
offline.
Well, Burton tried to get her hands on it. Didn't work. Weekly with the ball. She brings it on back for Ellsbury. She's going hard this time.
Blocking foul called. That's going to be on Aarons, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tess weaved right in there and got where she needed to be.
Well, that's
just
the second.
tripped up.
That's the second foul on Aarons, and Aarons seems to be the one guarding Tess. So if the person they have guarding Tess is getting in foul trouble, then we got something on them.
Yep. And that's number 4.
That was not on the roster.
Not on the roster, as well as number 24, maybe Aaron Johnson, I believe, maybe.
Yep.
No, 22, Hannah Slavinsky. Weekly with the ball in the corner. She cuts right on down the baseline, kicks it out. Kinsler cuts in now, right on back, same
Up and
direction.
under.
And it's
Good. Nice move by Maddie Kinsler.
Alrighty.
We're back within one. We're putting a little full court pressure on here.
Burton with the ball, kicks it to Slavinsky.
I don't know. 4 might be
Slavinsky
Peckham. Number 3 is Peckham. Call for that until we see a 3.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
Cuts in, shot up.
Rebound by
The team.
the teen.
Up by Burton.
Shot
No
no good. Because we didn't ask over there who Floor White is.
Alrighty, Weekly taking her time this time as she brings the ball across the timeline. Kicks it over to Martin. Martin into Weekly. Weekly up with a shot.
And she got fouled. That'll send Tess to the line. Wellsville's fouling a lot. That's 5 fouls already. That foul's on number 15, Burton, her first. Anna St. Pierre to check in for the Indians. Tess missed the first one. Mandy Horn checking out. Swish is the second.
Meyer with the ball. Kicks it over to Burton. Excuse me.
Oh, Martin got her hands on that. Stolen by Kinsler.
Kinsler's cutting. Goes in towards top of the lane. Gets
Oh, got a little out of
Held
control
up.
there and lost it. Stolen by Burton. Burton racing down the court. She's getting bumped by Martin. Shoots literally under the basket.
Martin with the ball now.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that was a little odd. Weekly hands it off. Goes. Yeah.
Weekly's getting fouled on the floor. Weekly's doing a good job drawing fouls. I'm surprised Martin didn't get called for a bumping foul. That she literally hurted
right
Burton
into
right
it.
in under the basket.
Mm-hmm.
She missed the shot, though. I mean, Is the inbound to Kinsler.
Kinsler around the perimeter.
Oh,
Almost throws it out of bounds. Weekly gets it into Henry.
Nice
Henry up the shot.
Yes!
And there's the foul.
Claire Bear with the bucket. Claire Henry gets her second bucket of the game. She'll go to the line to shoot. And the Lady Indians regain the lead. That foul's on number 10, Devin Deteen, her first. 17th foul. There's a little under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Peckman is now in, so we have to abandon our earlier.
Oh, well, I'll go check.
Shots up and good. Score now 8-5 in favor of the Indians. Burton inbounds to Peckman, I believe. It's a jump ball.
Well, Forrest Snitker, who is definitely not 6 foot tall.
Number 4, Schnicker. Got it. Shot goes up by Henry, no good.
Claire made the free throw, didn't she?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Henry to inbound, gets it into Weekly. Weekly up with the shot.
Oh, just offline.
Martin with the rebound. Kicks it out to Kinsler. Kinsler up with the shot.
Off the glass and
Good.
in.
Nice. Martin gets it over to Burton. Burton up to Peckman. Peckman over to Meyer. Meyer to Slavinsky with no good of a shot. All righty, folks.
I've heard of line before, but that's like a 4-inch line there.
on that height?
Yeah.
Maybe. Weekly brings it across the timeline.
Yeah, because she's
for
head
the
to head with Anna, and Anna's 5'8".
Yeah, exactly.
She may be a hair taller than Anna. So it's 3-inch line.
They let Weekly right on
Nice
the lane,
job,
and Weekly
Tess.
completes. They open that door and let her right on in, buddy.
That's a nice drive.
Slavinsky with the push on across the line, gets it to Meyer, then to Burton. Burton get back to Meyer. And
Foul
there's a
there.
block.
Ref's calling it tight. It's being called tight. That's going to be on the Tess. Well, that's big news for us, but that's 2 on Tess.
And that's number 15. That's
Josie Horn.
For Weekly.
That's 2 fouls on Tess. The Lady Indians have got off down to 5-0. Have stormed back. We're on a 13-0 run. We're still
Burton
here in the
into
first.
Meyer to Peckman. Peckman back to Meyer. Meyer up with a shot.
Long distance 3.
Watch
No
how
good.
she shoots next time, and tell me what you think of how she throws her hands out.
Well, she's going like that. Yes.
I just
You know, I seen that right away. I just didn't. I was thinking you were watching her feet. I think she travels when she shoots.
I do too.
Because
But
she's
I
doing like a
was
little
more-
double foot jump.
I was just noticing the flick because,
Well, she's throwing a chest pass.
yeah, I mean, it's not even a shot. It's a
Well, for a small girl like that to shoot from back there,
you're probably onto something with it.
yeah.
Peckman to Meyer. It just looks like such a flick to me that I just can't
Yeah.
even see it working that well. Peckman into the Burton. Burton in.
The
Shot goes up.
Snitker shot, not bad for a shot right there, just a little
Not
offline.
bad for 6 foot.
5'9". Horn has it. They're applying full court pressure.
Whoa.
Lady Indians coach Dow calls timeout. We'll take it with him. This is the Indian Sports Network. It's just a 30.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
And we are back here on the Indian Sports Network. This is Jake Thompson and Bob Gray. Conference action, Wellsville, Middletown, and Ellsbury.
For those of you who've been following the Lady Indians, we've got a lot. For us, this is a lot of points in a quarter. It's 13-5 right now. We've been on a scoring run here. We got down 5-0 early. We've come storming back. It's now 13-5. And Kinsler drills a 3. That's always a good call coming out of the timeout. But go make the 3-pointer.
Burton
Unguarded
to
at the top
Meyer.
of the key.
Meyer with the ball, kicks it over to Peckman. Peckman back to Meyer. Back to Peckman. Back to Meyer.
They're just being patient out there in the zone right now.
Back. I'm not even going to repeat that anymore.
Over to Slavinsky.
Meyer
Moving the ball
with
around the perimeter.
Meyer on the upper edge and Peckman just opposite her. Shot goes up.
Slavinsky's offline.
Burton.
That's out of
That's
bounds. It hit the top of the backboard. Refs have been calling everything, but apparently not that. Blocked by Martin.
Oh. Meyer gets her hands on it, and it goes down rough. Pickard going to come in for Kinsler.
Maddie's had the hot hand early on. She's got 8 of her 16. 2 for 3 from distance.
Horn inbounds to Martin.
I think we're going to hold for the last shot here.
Under 30 seconds.
Or not. We're going to get right in the post and go right at it.
Pickard to Horn. Horn to Martin. Martin up with the shot. Good.
Martin makes it. She was in front. Nice distance shot.
Yeah, it was.
I just heard Coach Coke Dow say, look to shoot. I think she smells weak blood and is going for it like a shark.
Meyer with the ball to Peckman. Back to Meyer. Meyer to Peckman on the perimeter.
They got to throw something. See,
they're going up
she
with the
didn't do it
last
that
shot.
time.
No good.
That time looked more like a shot. Deep 3 by Meyer, no good.
Yep.
Good quarter for the Lady Indians. They're up 18-5. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this.
Well, folks, if you're just joining us here on the Indian Sports Network, this game kicked off at 5:30. Excuse me. Whew, my clock's off in my head. We're about to hit into second quarter action. Scores 18-5 in favor of the Indians. Conference action here in Wellsville, Middletown. Well, did not turn Bob on, and he just had a nice little statement there.
Good quarter for the Lady Indians. Our leading scorer right now is Madison Kinsler with 8 points. She was 2 for 3 from downtown that quarter. Lady Indians starting off back with in their 1-2-2. They got Josie Horn, Kaylee Martin, Sydney Pickard. There's a pass in to Aaron. Shot way offline, no good. Mandy Kinsler and Mandy Horn and
yeah.
Anna St. Pierre on the floor. Foul there. Who's that on? Foul's on Horn there. That's going to send Peckman to the line. On the floor for the Lady Tigers right now, McKenna Meyer, number 2, number 22, Hannah Slavinsky, number 3, Brooke Peckman, that's shooting the free throws. Yeah. Number 11, Allison Ahrens, and number 4, Lucy Schnitker, listed on our program as 12, also listed as 6 foot.
We are deceived. All righty, ball gets inbounded to Martin. Martin going to bring it across the timeline for the Indians. She gets it down yonder, kicks it over to Horn. Horn.
Josie Horn has it. Drives by Peckman, takes a shot.
Good.
Drills it! And the outlaw Josie Horn makes a bucket.
Meyer with the ball for Wellsville.
Meyer has it. They're going to pass around between Horn and Peckham for a while our defense just stays in that 1-2-2. It's hard to penetrate that shell. Oh, they do, though. They get it down to good high-low pass moves there from Ahrens to Schnitker. Schnitker with the bucket. Her first of the game. Ahrens picks up the assist. It's now 20-8. Horn has the ball on the wing. Doesn't know what to do. Gets a screen from Horn. Martin looks back to Coach Dow, sets up the offense. Gets it over the Pickard near side. She brings it back up top, down to Martin. Martin takes a shot.
And
offline, no good. Rebound by Ahrens.
Ahrens kicks it to Meyer. Meyer going to bring it across the timeline as she has a good portion of this game. Kicks it over to Peckman. Peckman back to Meyer.
Looks like Kinsler check in for the Lady Indians.
Yep.
Peckman has it. Over to Meyer. McKenna Meyer
comes
steps in.
Backs out.
Wellsville seems content to wait. I can't see him from that angle. Was that Slavinsky? Meyer takes the shot. Offline, no good. Rebound by Horn. Oh, stolen by Peckman. Out to Aaron's shot. Offline. Tip. Schnitker with the rebound.
Yep.
On the floor, Aarons gets it. Tries to get to Slavinsky. Off red, white ball.
And looks like we got Kinsler and Henry
Yeah.
coming in.
Kinsler and Henry come in. St. Pierre
Yeah,
and Martin came out.
Meyer inbounds to
Slavinsky gets it to Meyer. Meyer forces her way in, draws the foul. That'll be on Claire Henry, her first. That'll send McKenna Meyer to the line to shoot two. 5:39 to go in the second. It's 20-8 Lady Indians.
Shots up by Meyer.
McKenna Meyer makes the first shot. Missed the second one. Loose ball.
Hoo-wee. Peckman with it
Aarons
now.
gets the rebound.
Back to Aarons. And they're
And
going
she
to travel.
Lady Indians ball 20-9 now. It looks like with Weekly out, Kinsler's going to be running the point here.
Kinsler taking charge of it. Kicks it over across to
Pickard.
Pickard, yep.
Feeds it
In.
into Mandy Horn in the post. Lure turnaround jumper. Good. Nice job, Mandy Horn.
Good opportunity. Took the nice time to roll on that and worked for it. Meyer with the ball now, bringing it across the timeline forward with Tigers. Kicks it over to Peckman.
You don't see the good old-fashioned post moves like that turnaround
No.
hook anymore.
No, people are just too quick just to go straight through and power up. They don't want to
Yeah.
try getting around who's there. Peckman with the ball, kicks it into the corner to Schnicker.
Gets it in Meyer. Meyer is surrounded by the zone. Aarons comes away with the ball out of the jumble,
Hooey, everybody gets on it there.
and Horn gets the rebound.
Pickard kicks the ball to Kinsler, almost misses her with the pass. Wellsville gets it back though, and now Aarons, with the ball, kicks it over to Slavinsky. Back to Peckman on the edge here. Cross court.
Aarons shot.
No good.
Rebound Kinsler.
Down. Jump ball.
I think Aaron's forced to jump there on Kinsler.
Inbounded by Horn.
Aarons is having an off shooting night. She's 0 for 5.
Kinsler with the ball now. Going to bring it across the timeline. As we've said, she is picking up where Weekly left off.
Pickard has it near side wing. Skip pass over to Kinsler. She takes a jumper. Long two. Good. Maddie Kinsler is on tonight. She's got 10 points already. 4:08 to go in the half. We're up 24-9. Meyer looks to her coach for the play call. Comes down, sets it up, gets to the Peckman. Peckman over to Slavinsky. Slavinsky looks over to Schnitker on the near side wing. Skip pass over to Peckman. Hands off to Meyer. Meyer drives into the center, gets it off to Slavinsky up top. Slavinsky loses a handle on the pass.
Ripped that
Stolen
pass.
by Kinsler. Stolen back by Peckman.
Long lob of a pass to Aarons. Aarons goes up with a shot.
Way
good.
hard off the glass. Rebound Henry.
Henry, at least a little more patient with it. Loss of the ball again. Shot up by Slinsky. No good. Rebound by Horn. Push call there. It's going to be on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're shooting 1-on-1. They haven't fouled in over a quarter, but they got to the bonus barrel early.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know they got an early rise.
Foul was called on 3 on Peckman.
Martin
her
comes
first.
in for Kinsler.
I think this is more the instructional substitution.
Yeah.
Horn at the line to shoot.
Scored 24-9, 3:29 on the clock in the
Josie Horn sinks the first.
second quarter. I was going to say second play, but that doesn't make any sense in this game.
Well, we could call it the second act.
Yeah.
if you really want to get play-like.
We are on a stage.
Rebound by, yes, we are on the stage.
All right.
Rebound by Claire.
Horn to Martin.
Martin lets the offense set.
Kicks to the other wing. Picker, then she rotates up, but kicks it to Martin in the wing. They get it down in the base.
Andy Horton, turnaround jumper again. She
Ooh.
likes going right to that center and turnaround hook off that time.
Meyer with the ball for the Tigers.
Tell you what, Aarons has already got 4 rebounds for him.
Kicks it over to Peckman.
Weekly going to check in here for the last 3 minutes. I think her instruction is don't foul.
Shot
Peckman
up.
fires a 3. That was a good-looking 3 from him. I don't know why she doesn't shoot more. Foul on Meyer,
Yeah.
I believe.
Is that her?
That should be her second. Their fouls are well spread.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's concentrated.
They've got 19. Oh, it's only her first. Okay. No,
Weekly and Horn switching out.
I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got 7 players with fouls. It's just that, no one has more than 2.
Mm-hmm. Shot up.
Horn's first one rolls in.
Good.
Makes it 26-9, Lady Indians. Other than the first couple minutes of the game when we had a little cold start on offense, we've dominated this game.
Shot
Let's-
up again.
Way offline a little bit. Meyer comes away with the loose ball, tipped out of bounds by Horn. They said off Horn, out of bounds, Wellsville ball. Other than the first few minutes where our offense didn't have any grounding, once we found our bearings, we've been running away with this sucker. It's 26-9.
Shot up by Meyer. No good.
Rebound Peckman.
Yep, Slavinsky with a shot.
It's no good.
Jump. Gonna stay their direction. Their way, the Tiger way.
We got stuff coming up on the stage.
I do believe we are gonna have a band behind us soon.
Oh, that's great.
Shot
Peckman
up.
fires a shot. Nothing. Hits a cheerleader.
That does happen occasionally. Weekly to inbound, gets it in and back. So Weekly brings it across the timeline for the Indians, kicks it over to Pickard on the wing. Pickard looking for something, kicks it to Martin.
Martin
Too-
stolen by
too
Peckman. She's got her
fast.
going to the line. Missed the
Missed.
layup. Gets her own rebound back. Gets to Slavinsky.
Whoa.
She's fouled by
Foul,
Claire
yeah.
Henry.
Have they scored this quarter?
Yeah, they've gotten 4 points.
I just didn't know if it's how it feels like it's been forever since I've seen them actually complete.
Slavinsky will go to the line to shoot 2. Missed the first one. That foul was Claire's second. Anna St. Pierre comes in for her. 2:06 to go in the half. It's 26-9. Slavinsky to shoot her second. Missed them both. Rebound Anna.
Anna gets it off to Weekly. Weekly takes it from St. Pierre, and she's a-going. Under 2 minutes now, folks. Pickard on the wing gets it, loses it for a moment.
Oh,
Now
stolen by
Slavinsky.
Slavinsky.
She gets it over to
Schnitker.
And Schnicker, I thought almost traveled on it, but
She drew the foul. I think it's going to be
yeah.
Martin. Yep. It should be
Schnicker was
Martin.
going so fast it looked like she just shuffled her feet enough to me that
That's Martin's first, but Schnitker will go to the line to shoot 2.
good.
Makes the first one. That gives, and Wellsville has hit double digits. It's now 26-10. Maddie Kinsler checks in for Sydney Pickard.
Shot is also
Schnitker
good.
makes them both. That makes it 26-11.
Alrighty, that's Horn with the ball. Brings it across the timeline. Where's she going with it? Takes it right on up. Top of the key. Kicks it into Weekly at the base, who tries to swing it up for a shot. No good.
Weekly all off with the shot there.
Meyer with the ball now for the Tigers. Going to bring it across the timeline. Under a minute 30 now. Shot up by Aarons.
Three-pointer,
good.
no good. Rebound Tess.
Weekly weaving around those Tigers. Gets it to Horn. Horn takes it, but she travels.
Turnover on the Lady Indians. They're putting up way more shots than we are. We're making more and we're getting
Timeout
fouled.
called by Wellsville, so
We'll take it with them. This is the Indian Sports Network.
back in a minute.
And we're back. 1:15 to go in the half. 26-11. Lady Indians. Meyer has the ball. Drops it off to Slavinsky. Down to I can't see because we got a bad angle. Tries to feed it into Burton. Ball knocked out. Oh, they say it went off Wellsville. Lady Indians ball. 1:07 to go in the half. Wellsville putting up some pressure here. Lady Indians setting up the press break. Weekly to inbound. Gets the ball to St. Pierre. St. Pierre lobs it back to Weekly. Double team coming for Weekly. Tess gets it to Josie Horn, and we're on the break. Horn gets it across the timeline, running down the court. Sees an opening. Pulls it back out for Tess, and Tess is going to reset the offense here. We go under a minute now. Wellsville looks to be in a 2-3 zone, or a 2-1-2 zone more accurately. Martin has it on the near side wing, far side wing. She just letting the Indians circle around. Kinsler has it, gets to the Weekly, down to Horn. Horn looks at the shot, doesn't take it, down to Weekly on the baseline. Weekly drives baseline. She's got an opening. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. We're in a double bonus.
Yep.
Good offensive set there for the Lady Indians. Foul was on number 4, Lucy Snitker, her second. Tessa's had a quiet first half, only 3 points so far due to her 2 fouls early on.
Yeah, she hasn't been as.
Well, she missed half the half.
Yeah, they did pull her out. I was going to say they pulled her out, but I was trying to think. Well,
she
what the
basically
penalty?
sat a quarter. She got pulled out with like 4 minutes to go in the first and didn't come back till 3. She sat over a quarter until 3 minutes to go in the second.
Mm-hmm. Shots up and good.
She made them both. Extends our lead to 17.
Meyer with the ball now. She's going to bring it across the timeline for Wellsville. We're under 30 seconds, folks. Here in the first half play. Slavinsky with the ball. Cuts down towards the baseline, out of view. Meyer with it. Back to Slavinsky. Back to Meyer.
Yeah, they'll just keep working around the perimeter.
Shot
Shot by
up.
Slavinsky. Off glass, no good.
Aaron's. Burton
That's
up.
Burton. That's still no good. That's Snitker.
That was over the back.
No good. Aaron's off of Horn. All right, so Slavinsky missed a 3.
Yeah.
Burton,
Just a little bit.
Aaron's missed a shot.
Burton inbound.
Schnitker missed a shot, had a rebound.
Where's she going with it? Kicks it into Meyer. Meyer up with the shot.
3-pointer, no good.
Does not
Wave that
count.
one off.
And folks, before we get drowned out,
It's 28-11 Wellsville. We'll be back with second half action after this. It's 28-11 Indians over Wellsville. All Lady Indians right now. We'll be back with second half action. Hopefully you can hear the commercials.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. These days, the concept of value matters more than ever, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the megabanks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker at our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the Indian Sports Network. Once again, this is Jake Thompson and Bob Gray bringing you all the action from Wellsville Middletown High School. What do we know, Bob?
Well, there's no other way to describe the first half other than it's very good for the Lady Indies. They got off to a little bit of a slow start, not scoring until about the 5-minute mark in the first period, letting Wellsville get off to a 5-0 lead. But, I mean, the score's 28-11. There's not too much to complain about.
Nope.
I guess we can do a little bit more job on the glass. Wellsville's got a few too many offensive rebounds. But, I mean, we're up 17. We're going to get a win here tonight unless we just fall apart.
Martin, Weekly, Horn, Pickard, and Kinsler on the floor for Ellsbury.
Sewell, Burton, Meyer, Aarons, and Deteen on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Haven't seen Deteen much. She seemed to be a more prominent player last year.
You know, maybe she's racked up a few fouls.
That's only her third.
And that might have been a thing. I would almost assume they pulled her out early so that they could keep her for
well, maybe
later, but she was very prominent last year. You're right.
Inbound the Horn, gets it over to Kinsler. Kinsler swings it down the Weekly. Shot. Good. They said it's a three. And Tusk getting on track here. That extends our lead to 20. You know what? If we push on this team, we might actually get to clock them.
Perhaps.
The team has the ball.
The team to Sewell. Sewell tried to get it into, is that Aaron's? Yeah. Didn't work. All right, that's Burton going to inbound. Kicks it in to Aaron's. Aaron's up to Meyer. Meyer with the shot.
Offline. Rebound Meyer. Putback's no good. Another one by Sewell.
Fouled.
Got to work on that rebounding. Sewell go to the line to shoot 2. That's the first one.
Shot up again.
Missed them both. Rebound by Aarons.
Aaron's up. No good. Rebound almost by Sewell. It's going out of bounds off of Red, so it'll stay there.
Burton has the inbound. You can just hear the coaches yelling constantly, box out. There's the inbound to Meyer. She fires a 3. Offline. Rebound by Meyer. She's going to get fouled.
I think she hit her elbow on something. She kind of laughing about it.
Foul on Kinsler, her first. Meyer misses the free throw. Hits the second. And it's
Inbound by Kinsler. Kicks it over to Martin. Martin looking for something. Gets it to Kinsler at the top of the key. Kinsler cuts in towards the top of that lane. Gets it to Horn on the block. Horn up with the shot. Good.
nice shot there by Mandy Horn.
Inbound to Meyer.
That's her second bucket of the game. 33-12, Lady Indians. Meyer bringing the ball down the court. Over to Aarons. Aarons drives on the right side. Rebound Meyer. Flings up a shot. Flings up another one. There's not much aiming with those shots. I think she's trying to get a foul.
It's just up in the air. What can I do to push the ball? .30 called by Coach Kokodow.
.30 I think this is going to be a lesson on the need to box out. We'll go to the break. This is the Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, folks, we are back. Meyer on the line. First shot is good by Meyer. Second shot also good by Meyer. Brings the score now 33-14. Kinsler with the ball, bringing it back down for the Indians.
Nice job by Kinsler.
Cuts it towards lane, backs it out, gets to Martin on the wing there.
Nice move by Claire.
Yep. Claire
Good
Henry
job.
finishes.
We needed that bucket. Need a little positivity after the lack of rebounding.
Ball in Meyer's hand as it comes across for the Tigers. Kicks it over to Deteen. Deteen to Sewell, back to Deteen. Shots up.
Sewell with the nice little jumper. Well, Wellsville's not going to roll over on us. They've come to the play. It's 35-16 now. Kinsler has it. Feeds Pickard. Pickard, quick shot. Good. The Lady Indians are hitting shots. We haven't missed a shot this quarter.
All righty, ball over in Aaron's hands. Kicks it. Oh, goes out of bounds. Off of Burton.
That's something I just noticed. We've gone almost 3 minutes without missing a shot.
5:26.
And we're actually taking shots, so that's unlike some of the games against Clopton where we've gone 3 minutes without missing a shot because
we didn't take one.
Yeah, we didn't get one up.
Weekly with the ball, brings it across the timeline. Almost loses it there. Gets to Martin. Martin back to Weekly. Just out of camera reach there. Cuts in towards the top of the line there. Gets Kinsler on the perimeter. Kinsler cuts in towards
nice little drive.
Up with a shot.
Oh, I had to open my mouth.
No good. Meyer with the ball.
Under 5 to go here in the third. It's 37-16 Lady Indians. Shot by Deteen. It's offline. Pickard couldn't quite get her hands on it. That's going to be a jump.
And St. Pierre comes in for Kinsler. Burton to inbound.
Who made that?
I had the camera right in my face. I couldn't tell. I wasn't actually watching the screen.
We'll say Aaron's.
Martin with the ball kicks it over to Pickard. Pickard heavily guarded by Meyer.
She gets a reaching foul. They better watch the continuation on there on Meyer. Ooh.
Peckman coming in for Sewell.
Did you see that after the play?
Which part of it?
When she bowled into Tess and then started laughing about it. Ooh.
I didn't see her laughing.
Oh, I saw her laughing about
it. She's had a jovial nature the whole time. Every time there's been a scrap or something, she's coming out grinning. I've noticed.
I won't be surprised if Tess demands the ball and crushes through the lane in a possession or two here.
Aaron's with the ball to the teen in to Peckman, I believe. Alrighty, pass comes in deep to Deteen to Aaron's. Aaron's with the shot.
Offline rebound, Henry.
That's about the easiest rebound anybody can make.
We've made a rebound. That's at this point.
Martin goes up.
Nice drive. At this point, we made a rebound and a basket. That's what we want.
Meyer with the ball brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Deteen.
Aaron's shot blocked by Henry.
Weekly with the ball.
Tess feeds the ball down to Pickard. Quick jumper. A little high off the glass. Jump ball. Going to be ours on change of possession, I think. Yep. Good thought there by Sidney to aim off the glass at that angle.
Horns coming in for Martin.
Just a little bit off on the spin. I think she went a little too high off the glass on that, but
just a bit.
Like to see people use the glass from that angle.
Pickard with the ball now. Gets it in. Up with the shot by
Claire just a little too hard.
Meyer with the ball now for the Tigers. She's going to bring it back for them. Score 39-18, 3:15 on the clock. Shot goes up by Meyer.
Offline, no good.
Foul on White. I assume that'd be on Meyer.
Yep, it's on McKenna Meyer. That should be her second.
This team really doesn't have a whole lot of seniors on it.
They've got Deteen and one other, I think.
Deteen,
Sewell and Burton. Okay, they got two more.
Yeah.
Oh, and the three. Oh! Wow. That looked like a clean block.
But the only one that we are seeing real frequent of is Burton, it seems.
Well, Deteen got in foul trouble in the first half. But Horn got fouled shooting a three.
I'm a little...
That looked like a clean block by Peckham, but...
I want to go with that, too.
Horn missed the first one. That's Peckham's second. Ava Gladney check in for the Lady Indians. Horn sinks the second one.
Gladney in for
Pickard.
Yep. Sidney takes a seat.
And Josie gets the second one to roll in.
All right, Meyer with the ball. 2:50 on the clock here in the third quarter of play on the Indian Sports Network. Peckham with the ball, kicks to Burton. Burton tried to get into Deteen. Deteen's got it, but she backs it out. Getting ripped around.
Aaron's quick three. Rebound by Horn.
They're trying to trap her up. Get rid of it to Weekly. Weekly's going hard. Kicks it over to
Henry
yep,
gets to the
Henry.
Gladney. Gladney's got an opening. Drives in. They're going to call the block, and the bucket's good.
Gladney pushed on through. I think she's a little surprised at it herself.
We've gotten a couple of good calls here in the last couple minutes. I'm surprised they called the foul on Josie's, and that looked more charges than block. That is the third foul on Aaron's.
I'll give you credit on both of those because I still think the first one was a block, and it's good.
And Ava Gladney completes the conventional three-point play.
Score now,
I could ever spit it out of my mouth.
44-18, 2:20 on the clock. Meyer bringing it back down yonder. Kicks it over to Peckham. Back up to Aaron's. Aaron's traveled.
She can't believe it. Yeah, she shuffles her feet before she takes off.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's a scooter, if there ever was one.
Well, she takes like the cartoon quick step, before she starts going.
She taps those feet real quick.
Yeah.
Weekly with the ball.
Weekly's bringing it across the timeline, being guarded close through there by Burton. Wellsville switches up the man-to-man.
Whoa,
Weekly gets tripped up, retains possession of the ball, drops it off for Gladney. Gladney traveled. Yep, they're going to call it. Gladney did the same thing. Burton does just much, obviously.
Yeah,
obviously.
A lot less sneaky.
Yeah.
Gladney was pretty boy.
Gladney's look more like, oh, yes, I better dribble.
I'm supposed to do something? All
Ball
right.
down to Sewell.
Sewell back to
Look at
Peckham. Whoa.
Lob, Meyer down low, block!
Ah. Yeah, that's a foul. I wouldn't say it's a block.
No, that's a block. It was. I'll tell you, it was more of a foul than the one on Horns 3, but that should be a clean. That should be a clean block. That's the third one on
I just
Claire.
saw her arm wheeling over. So.
Oh, the block, the foul was called because after the follow through, she bumped hip to hip with him.
Hip. I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was in the cross through.
No, she got all ball on the ball, but she did bump. They did bump bodies on the follow through, and I bet that's where the foul came. Meyer missed the first. I am running out of spots to put her stats in.
Second, good.
Due to a volume of shots and rebounds.
Horn inbounds to Martin. Martin brings it across the timeline.
It's 45-19 at this point. Gets the ball to Sophia Vaughn has checked into the game. She gets it over to Horn. Josie Horn drops off for Kaylee Martin. Martin brings it around top. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn, the freshman, drives in. Vaughn's the only freshman on the team. Shot, no good. Rebound by Meyer.
Way out of where it needed to be. Meyer throws it up as if she's trying to pass. Does not work. Horn intercepted it but couldn't get control of it. And it ended up going off another Tiger and out of bounds. So Horn's going to inbound.
Wellsville pressuring a little bit. I think they're just picking up full court man.
Into Martin as we come up on the minute marker.
Oh, Martin's lob over for Horn goes out of bounds. Minute 2 to go in the quarter. It's 44-19. Koch trying to give Weekly a break here, so we'll see what we can do without her on the court with full court pressure. Inbound to Meyer. We're at the minute mark, 44-19. Gladney on her. Drops off.
Deteen kicks it over to Peckham. Back to Deteen. Deteen over to Meyer.
We're getting very good at passing off on that zone.
Yeah.
Now we got a rebound out of it.
Peckham back to Meyer. Meyer up with a shot, and it's
Drills
good.
it.
Well, give her that.
She is now 1, 2.
Inbound comes into Martin's hands over to Vaughn. Vaughn gets, I'd say a foul on that, but who knows.
Peckham makes the shot. It's now 44-22.
Martin rips that ball up, but then
they're going to call the foul on the
team.
That's going to be her fourth. Martin might be a little bit hurt there on the floor.
She went down hard.
Yep.
On her face, too. Not.
Here comes Maddie Kinsler to check in for her.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think that might be a little bit of stun and air knockout.
Yeah, I would say just the way she hit. That's one of those.
The slowness she's getting up, that's just the little bit, yeah. I think she'll be okay. I think that's just.
Have a seat, get a little air in her.
Yeah. That's the fourth foul on the team. 16th foul on Wellsville. Score is 44-24 after the Peckham make. They're within 20. We had the lead up to 26th.
Line violation by Meyer.
First one's a warning, second one's a technical, isn't it?
I think. I've never seen a second one actually hit, though. I've never seen anybody be that blatantly trying.
You mean overly aggressive / stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go more. I would go more on stupid because
Yeah.
you can be aggressive all you want. That's just stupid to play with that line. Under 10 seconds here, folks, in the third quarter of play. Trying to get something going. Whoa.
Oh, that's going to be backcourt.
Yeah.
4 seconds to go.
Score 44-24 here on the Indian Sports Network. Inbound, Myers got it. Kicks it over.
Peckham, long three, off glass, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. All Lady Indians right now, 44-24. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And we're getting ready for fourth quarter action. Here, just some stats. Balanced scoring for the Lady Indians right now. We got 44 points. Leading scorer right now is Maddie Kinsler with 10. Tess Weekly has 8. Claire Henry has 7. And Josie Horns chipped in 6 already. Leading scorer for the Wellsville Lady Tigers is McKenna Meyer with 11 on a ton of shots. On the floor for the Lady Indians to start the fourth. We got a big crew out there. Missed shot by Aaron's. Rebound by Sewell. Puts it back up. It's no good. Rebound by Claire Bear.
Claire Henry kicks it up to Weekly. Weekly being a little bit of aggressive man there. They're trying. Pickard with the ball now. She goes up. Oh, whoa, wow. That was a bit short.
Did I get
Burton,
blocked?
I don't understand why she was so delayed in her thought process there.
Meyer throws up the shot. Counting it.
Burton was like a deer in the headlights there, and she could have had a chance to make it an even clearer shot. But
that foul was on 5, Sophia Vaughn, her first. Cuts the lead under 20. Well, again, on the floor for the Lady Indians now. Weekly, Pickard, Mandy Horn, Maddie Kinsler, Claire Henry. Shot good for Meyer. On the floor for the Lady Tigers. Number 3, Peckham. Number 11, Aarons. Number 2, Meyer. Number 15, Burton. Baseball pass to Kinsler. She's wide open. Breaks past Meyer on the right side. Shot goes up. Hans Pratt's foul was called there on the swipe down. Kinsler makes it. She's now got 12. Not game high. Myers passed her up. And number 23, Sewell, to complete the Tigers lineup. It's 46-27, all Lady Indians right now. Meyer has the ball. We got 7 minutes to go in the game. Swinging the ball around. Hey, if they want to take a minute on a possession at this point, working it around.
In, gets Sewell up with the shot, but there's a foul.
Fouled again. That'll send Sewell to the line to shoot 2.
They're going to let Sewell sit in there, I think, and we've got to stop that. Those look like St. Pierre will be checking in a minute. Oh, boy.
It's interesting being close enough to hear Coach Kokedow's instructions to the players as they go in.
Horn coming out. Pierre in.
You can hear Coach go, you know why you coming out? Because I didn't slide over and guard her.
Shots up by Sewell.
She missed it. Missed them both.
Claire's got it. Kicks to Weekly.
Claire's been rebounding very well tonight.
Yeah. Claire's done a heck of a good job.
She's got 6 rebounds and a block to go with her 7 points.
Pickard into Weekly. Weekly, what a heck of a nice pass, but there's a travel.
Yep, she slid her plant foot. Another turnover. We're still up 46-27. 6.5 minutes to go. Meyer going to bring the ball down the court for the Lady Tigers. Peckham has it over the Meyer. Back to Peckham. Up to Meyer. Almost stolen by Kinsler. Meyer over the Burtons. Crosses over to Peckham. Peckham's got a lane. Shots in. Rolls
Miss.
out.
Oh, out of bounds.
Off Henry.
Stand.
Claire's got to be a little stronger with the ball there. Can't let someone like Peckham just poke it away from her. That should be out on Peckham.
Yeah.
Inbound to
Henry's
Peckham.
hand was there, though.
Now,
Shot up
McKenna Meyer shot no good. Claire Bear with a rebound.
again. Kicks it on around, and Weekly's got it. She's heading down yonder.
Fires at St. Pierre. Back out to Pickard. Nice press break on that one.
Pickard with the ball on the outer perimeter. She's not far off that.
Jump ball. Good job by Aarons to dive in there for the Tigers. Ellsbury keeps it on possession. We're under 6 to go. Still up 19. Weekly to take it out for the Lady Indians.
Weekly going to kick it in.
Lob up to Henry. Peckham guarded it well. Steals it.
Long lob. Right into
Whoa,
Weekly.
the Test steals it back.
Meyer tried to get in there and weaved herself, but she didn't weave well enough because it still's coming back Indian way. Kinsler with the ball across the timeline. Up.
Nice move. Got to use it.
Meyer kicks the
Just a
ball
missed shot.
off to Burton. Or excuse me, now to Burton. It was Aarons. Now to Meyer. Over to Peckham. Into the corner there. Aarons. Aarons up with a shot offline and out of bounds. So it should be going our way. Checking in is Deteen for Sewell.
All right.
Alrighty.
Kinsler bringing the ball down the court.
Up at the top of the key. Kicks it to Weekly on the wing. Moves up toward the top of the key and switches. Kinsler up with a shot. No
Offline.
good.
Ooh, well short. That wasn't just offline. That was short.
Yeah, bit. Timeout called.
Coach Cokedale wants a timeout. We'll take
30.
it with her. I thought she's out at 30.
Or full.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought she's out at 30. We'll take a full one with her. This is the Indian Sports Network.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird looks showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we could only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right. It's 46-27. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the game. It's been all Lady Indians. A little bit choppy here in the fourth quarter. Game's gotten choppy. Heck, game's gotten just downright sloppy right now. Wellsville has the ball. McKenna Meyer brings the ball down the court. Tops it off to Devin Deteen. Back up to Meyer. Meyer bounce pass into Aarons. Oh, it's almost stolen by Pickard. Weekly does grab control of it. She's fouled. That's going to be on. Oh, jump.
They call the jump, yeah.
Well, whatever. Wellsville retains possession. Burton inbound the ball.
Coming into Meyer.
Ellsbury's doing the 1-2-2. They spread out a little bit since Wellsville's wanting to take the threes. I think they're just out pressuring the three-point spot.
Shot up.
Aaron shot wild. McKenna shot. Meyer
wild.
shot. Not even really a shot. She's just flinging the ball. And I think Claire Henry has had enough of McKenna Meyer acting like that. I do not blame Claire at all for that.
And the team's giggling.
That's not the
Meyer's
team. That's
laughing.
Meyer.
Or,
Oh, yeah,
no,
the team
Deteen
is
was
giggling.
laughing. Meyer's all thinking it's hilarious.
Well, she's been doing things like that
Yeah.
pretty much all game long. And let's put it this way. This would be one of the games when I was in high school where someone like me would play with one specific object to foul McKenna Meyer, well, the boy equivalent to McKenna Meyer, and foul her hard.
I was going to say the boy McKenna Meyer.
Yeah. Basically.
The crap she's pulling, it
Yeah.
would be one of those points where, you hear a coach say, take the ball and chin it and just start swinging. Clear your space.
No, I would be flat out toweled. If he gets the ball, foul him and make sure it counts.
All right.
Yeah.
Teen to Meyer. Meyer up with a shot.
Makes it.
And makes this one.
Which is interesting because she's clearly the best player, which I don't know why. Sometimes you wonder why they act like that. It's now a 16-point game.
4:30 here, or excuse me, 4 minutes even here in the fourth quarter play.
Tipped out by Peckham. Ellsbury retains the ball. We're under 4 minutes to go. Wellsville's cut the lead to 16.
Sub coming in, that's Josie Horn for Henry.
That was Mandy Horn.
Or Mandy Horn, yeah.
Inbound Mandy.
What'd I say, Josie?
Yeah, Josie was already on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, that works. I know it said Horn. I knew it was right there. Weekly with the ball on the perimeter, kicks it up to Josie. Josie cuts in all the way to the block.
She's fouled. That's going to be Deteen. She's done.
Yeah, that's a done deal there, folks.
Devin Deteen fouls out of the game with no points, 1 rebound, and 2 steals.
And that is now
Slavinsky checks in.
Who I thought had some points for him. Maybe.
But Deteen didn't. Slavinsky's got a couple. No, Slavinsky doesn't have points
Deteen
either.
was doing a lot of work, but no scoring.
Yeah, well, Deteen's missed a lot of the game for fouls. Horn missed the first one.
Now, Meyer also has 4 fouls.
Oh, Meyer's only got 2.
Well, is there another 4 out on the court? Because I saw 2 and 4 up there.
Well, 4 is Schnitker. Did you see him?
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. And yes, she does have 2 fouls.
Okay.
So maybe that's what you saw.
That might be it. I was flipping my numbers.
Yep.
All right.
Horn missed them both.
Burton inbounds to
We've gone
Peckham.
very cold here. Meyer has it.
Over the corner to Aarons. Aarons shot up, and it's good.
I think Aarons has 4 fouls, and I just don't have it written down, though. You might be right about that. They called that one only a 2.
Martin.
Wellsville's threatening to make this a game.
Whoa.
There's a foul by Meyer. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a bump and nod.
Well, the steal hand was good and clean. It was the left-handed club on Martin that the foul was called on. Oh no, Meyer did have. Okay,
Yeah, exactly. She knows.
Okay,
she's
she
done.
got him quick. Okay.
She knows she's done. Because she's not even coming down here.
Okay, I must have just missed. Yeah, she got them quick.
Yep.
Sewell to check in. Meyer's done for the game. She's left with 17 points. That takes the offense out of the Wellsville Lady Tigers.
3:20 on the clock here.
Martin missed the first one. Peckham gets the rebound.
Going hard. Kicks it out. Up by Aarons. No good. Horn
Rebound,
with the
Mandy
rebound.
Horn.
Weekly's got it. She's going hard. Kicks to Martin. Martin's clear and open. No
Missed
good.
the shot. St. Pierre with the follow through. Can't get it up. Gets it over
Weekly
to Weekly, though. Tries to bounce pass into Horn. Horn drives to the basket.
No good.
No good. Rebound. St. Pierre just put straight up, Anna. She's
Yeah.
fouled by Slavinsky. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And
Because
Slavinsky's
I think that might be her
1
first.
or 2.
If she has one, I didn't mark it down, which isn't surprising. Oh,
No,
oh, it's on
I-
Aarons. That's her
Aarons'
fourth. All right.
Okay.
How'd
What
they
a
call it
world we live in.
How'd they call that on Aarons when Slavinsky was?
I don't know. This is one of those times where I think, Bob, me and you both need to get our glasses checked because we aren't seeing what they're seeing.
Slavinsky was the one who had her arms around her.
And there appears to be a timeout by
Timeout
White.
called. All right.
And it's full.
We'll take it with them. This is the Indian Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching.
Sorry, I had to cut that back off. We're back at action. St. Peter shooter second. Offline, no good. Rebound by 15, Burton. Lobs it up to Ahrens. Ahrens bringing the ball up the court. Wellsville's very short-handed at this point with 2 players fouled out. Ahrens has the ball. Skips the ball over to Sewell. Sewell down to I can't see. It's in the corner. To Slavinsky. Slavinsky up to Sewell. Over the Burton into the Peckham. Peckham takes it in the post. No good. Rebound Sewell. Turnaround jumper over Horn. Horn does foul her. She'll shoot two. I believe that's the second one on Mandy Horn, but I've been way off a lot tonight anyways.
Well,
it is.
Score 47-32, 2:30 on the clock.
I was going to say it the other way.
Yeah, I figured you were going in the time.
Yep. Sewell makes the first. She's got 5 points on the night.
Stick with us after this game, folks. The varsity boys action will kick up.
Missed the second one. Rebound Josie Horn.
Horn takes off with it. Where's she going? Kicks it to Weekly. Weekly into Horn.
Oh,
at
come
the
on,
top
Mandy,
of the lane.
take her. Drives on Ahrens. Gets the ball knocked. Oh, they say she just lost it. Ahrens knocked that off for. Yeah. Oh,
Ahrens
well.
inbounds to Slavinsky.
Wellsville sort of made a game out of this here in the fourth quarter. They're within 14. We had the lead up to 26.
Sewell with the ball back to Ahrens. Ahrens to Peckman. Whoa.
Blocking foul.
Yeah. That I can believe.
Late in the third quarter, we had a 26-point lead before Wellsville started a little bit of a comeback. I think they're going to run out of time, but they've showed some fight here. Gladney to check in for the Lady Indians.
Horn
Checking in
out.
for Horn. That was Horn's first foul. Burton at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Swishes the first one. It's now a 13-point ball game.
Shots up.
Made them both. 12-point ball game. Wellsville's not dying. There's the baseball
Long
pass.
throw.
Martin. In football, that'd be face guarding on Slavinsky. That's 15-yard pass interference. She didn't turn and look for the ball. There's a foul on
Whoa.
Peckham, not called.
Yeah.
Gladney,
Shot up.
wide open shot. Oh, can't get the fall. Martin gets the rebound. She gets hammered, and it's not called. Burton gets the Horn gets the rebound. Misses the putback.
Wait, a lot of lag in there on the Tigers' part. Wellsville Middletown. Cuts in by Peckham, and it's good on that shot.
Peckham makes a shot. Timeout, Wellsville.
10 is the difference of the score, folks. And it's a half.
We'll take it with them. This is the Indian Sports Network. It's a 10-point ball game.
Games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
both those old gyms had setups like that.
No, I just remember the lights over the bleachers were off, so it was dark. And the lights here by the stage, like the stage lighting wasn't on either. The stage was dark.
Alrighty, inbound goes in, and
Horn has it. Horn wide open. They're not even Gardner. Dives, drops off to Kinsler. Kinsler lays it in. It's good. Nice little press breaker there, designed by Coach Kochdow.
a minute 15. And
Well executed by
here we
Mandy
go.
Horn and Kinsler. Slavinsky loses the control of it. Burton gathers it over the Aaron's. Aaron's guarded by Kinsler. It's a 12-point game again. Nice drive there by Peckham. Horn blocks the shot, and they're going to call the foul. Can't blame them.
Nope.
That's third on Mandy. Nelson Peckham to the line to shoot 2. Wellsville's refusing to die.
They won't take this sitting down.
Though it is a 12-point game with a minute to go, all we have to do is just hold the ball and not screw up. But they're making their shots now. Peckham makes that one. You know what's eerie? They're playing better without Tina McKenna Meyer on the court.
That is kind of scary. And those were 2 of their big drivers.
Peckham, sometimes as a coach you need to see things like that.
Yep. Alrighty, folks, here we go.
10. Kinsler flies through. She's getting hammered by Burton. Blocking call on Burton, her second.
Puts Kinsler at the line.
She'll shoot 2. This might be a long minute.
I'd hope it wouldn't be, but I have a feeling we may.
Well, how many timeouts does Wellsville's coach have left? I think she's only used 1 or 2. If we don't make free throws and they make a shot or 2,
yeah,
it's going to be a long minute.
And we're froze. So, folks, we're going to do a quick break of this.
Aarons comes down. They make a shot here, any shot, and it's going to be a ball game. Aarons shot, no good. Ball's loose. Martin comes away with it.
Whoa.
Gets the ball to Henry. Henry gets it to Weekly. That ought to seal her. Fouled by Peckham.
37.7 seconds on the clock. 49-39 here at Wellsville Middletown.
I know what Coach Cookdale's arguing for, but come on.
Agreed. Shots up. No good.
It was plausible she was going for the ball.
There was like a 50-50 chance. Weekly up. No
We've got to start making free throws. That's like 5 or 6 in
Yeah.
a row we've missed.
Whoa. That was using her
body.
Yeah, I was going to say her belly, but yeah, her body in general.
Foul on Sewell. I think that's only her second. Yep. That is send Mandy Horn to the line to shoot 2.
35 seconds on the clock. There we go.
All right. Just a quick stat update for why it's still close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are now 2 for 11 this quarter on free throws. 3 for 12. Thank you, Mandy Horn.
Good job,
That's
Mandy.
why this game is close.
Burton with the ball. Kicks it over to Slavinsky.
Don't foul her, Martin. Slavinsky, quick shot.
Oh, out of
And
bounds.
Hits the back wire support. Yeah. We're going to say what it hit. We got
Yeah.
camera. It hit the
Yeah.
back wire support.
It was a solid 1.5 foot behind the backboard, folks.
That's cutting a little close. It was a good yard behind the backboard. It hit up that wire a ways.
I was trying to make it sound a little better, but
All right.
you're right.
From our angle, it hit above the white block on
It
the
did,
wire.
Yeah, which is probably a good yard. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right there. Okay, and that was called on Ooh-wee, geez. Sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
That foul was on Sewell, her third. That'll send Martin the line shooting 2.
24 seconds on the clock.
Martin missed the first 2 for 13.
These girls got to hit these shots. That's where a game counts. I hate saying it in a lot of ways. You can win or lose a game just from that line. It's free shots. It's good charity.
2 for 14 in this quarter.
And Aaron's with the ball.
Aaron's with the,
20
we
seconds.
don't need to guard anyone. We just play a 2-3 shell. Missed it. Ellsworth, just get the ball in bounds. We got a 12-point lead. Wellsville's not conceding. Well, you can't blame them for that. There's the inbound to Kinsler. She's running down the court. Here comes the Wolf. Reach and foul there on Peckham.
11.1 seconds on
I've
the
lost
clock.
track
Whoa.
of her. Oh, I've lost track of her fouls. That's a good rough there because I've seen 4 on Peckham. I've seen refs who call a technical on that.
Yeah.
That was just an accidental. She just flicked it at him. She didn't know he was calling up the signals.
Guy shook it off well.
Yep.
51-39.
Kinsler to shoot. 2 for 15, or 3 for 15. This is ridiculous.
Good.
4 for 16 this quarter on free throws, and we're still going to win by double digits.
All righty, Burton with the ball.
Gets it out to Peckham.
Lob in and no
Missed
good.
him. It's 52-39, a very solid win for the Lady Indians, but quite frankly, that last quarter was ugly. We got boys action coming up after this. We probably will have an interview with Coach Cokedale in between games. This is the Indian Sports Network. We'll be back in a few.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Okay, I am joined with Victoria's coach, Carrie Cokedale. I know probably what you're thinking, but I want to ask which one's number 1 and which one's number 2. The lack of rebounding or the 4 for 16 from the line in the fourth quarter?
Tiebreaker. That's a tiebreaker right there.
Well, congratulations on the win, by the way.
Thank
you.
you.
Have lots to coach up.
Yeah. Free throws, that's a killer, man. We do them every day in practice. It's a lack of concentration sometimes. It's lack of focus, and that even comes within practice. They do it in practice too. But obviously that's something that you can get better at, as well as boxing out. Killing us. I mean, we are finally taller than a team again, and we go up the rest of the season against bigger people. They will probably, after next practice, learn to box out. We had a stat going in the second half, so they're gonna learn to box out.
Offensively, you look much, excluding the fourth quarter, which was just ugly all around, and the first couple minutes of the game, which you got off to a slow start. Offensively, this looked like one of your better games.
Yeah, we took care of the ball. We ran some new plays. We had, some quick hitters, and we worked on getting open on the wing. If we can't get open on the wing, that's going to kill us in every game. Our offense starts in the wing, and I'm just getting my wings comfortable with handling the ball on the wing and not always relying on Tess. Today, we're seeing Kaylee Martin and Maddie Kinsler taking care of the ball, bringing the ball to the floor, which is a plus. We can't have Tess do it all the time. We're going to kill her.
Yeah. Good win. Any thoughts about your upcoming matchup with North Callaway?
It's going to be a dogfight.
I like to hear it. That's 9 this year. Hope you
That's
get double
9.
digits on Thursday. That's
Me too.
Lady Indians coach Carrie Cokedale. See ya. Yeah, Logan, you want to interview? I can make fun of you.
Alrighty, folks, we'll be back here on the Indian Sports Network in just a short bit, about 9 minutes and 30 seconds away till the Wellsville Middletown Tigers and the Ellsbury Indians do face off here in Wellsville on the Indian Sports Network. We're glad to have you with us. We'll be back in a minute. This is Jay Thompson and Bob Gray. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for sticking with us here on the Indian Sports Network. We are just about to kick off varsity boys action. Girls won the last game, and let's see what the boys can do now. This is Jake Thompson, joined as almost always, or vice versa, by Bob Gray. Bob, what do we know?
Well, it's been a rough go for the Ellsbury boys since the start of the new year. We've only gotten a couple wins, and we haven't really played that good of basketball. Hopefully we can get things turned around here tonight, get started into February, and get some steam rolling in the districts. Wellsville's also had not a very good year, so maybe we get a win tonight.
Yeah. Looks like starters for Ellsbury is going to be O'Brien, Turnbull.
I can't see down the line.
Hill,
Anthony's
Anthony,
not
and Taylor.
All right, big lineup.
Yep.
Who do we? I can't see who they got down there. We'll get them when they stand up.
Yeah, we'll get them. I can't read enough jerseys down that far. So now the lineups.
Got to tell you what, I'm not used to seeing Gooch with hair. There's Turnbull. Turnbull got his hand bandaged up. He's been out a couple games with an injured thumb.
Yep.
There's Derek Taylor, D. Swift. And the Red Irish, Justin O'Brien. His hair's lost a lot of the red. We might just have to call him the Irishman. There's the big G-man, Garrick Hill, and tall T, Trevor Anthony. Number 0, Seth Oliver.
Which, if I remember correct, was one of the bigger players for him last year.
Number 14, Jacob Ussery. Number 20, Ben Burton. Number 24, Adam Shaw. I remember the Shaw name.
Yeah.
Number 45, Tyler Bunch. Now, the Shaw name's been around a while in a few different schools. So I don't know if I remember that Shaw or just the name.
And Ussery. Most of their starters, I remember their names from last year. And for the most part, these guys are all juniors and seniors, so that's probably why.
Yeah, let's see here. Oliver's a senior, Ussery's a senior, Burton is a sophomore, Shaw's a sophomore.
Does appear that
Bunch
the
is a junior.
6'2", sophomore, he's a sophomore. Shaw will be jumping.
He'll be jumping against Anthony. Let's see what Trevor can do.
Shaw up.
Anthony wins
back.
that fairly easily. And Turnbull going to play a little with this damaged right hand. O'Brien has it over the Turnbull. He's going to get trapped. It starts like a 2-3 zone here for Wellsville to start off with.
Taylor with the ball.
Gets it into O'Brien. Hill has it, the G-man. Garrick shot, offline, no good. Rebound by number 14, that's Ussery.
Ussery gets it, rid of it, and off to Burton, and Burton scores.
Quickly down the court, Taylor has it. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Turnbull has it. Gosh dang it, that's all season long I've been calling Twelman.
Shot up by
Taylor.
Good.
D. Swift with the three-pointer.
Ball gets inbounded, coming down in the hands of Burton. Ben Burton. Burton kicks it over to 0. That's Oliver.
Knocked out of bounds by Anthony. Ellsbury also playing the 2-3 tonight. Oliver has it. Quick fires a 3. Offline, no good. Rebound galloped in by 14 Moosery. Back to Oliver. He fires another one. That time rebounded by Taylor.
Taylor into Hill. Hill at the top of the key. Whoa, losing it as it gets jostled around, but Taylor picks it back up. Kicks it over to Turnbull. Turnbull looking for something on the wing. Kicks it up to the top of the perimeter. Kicks it over to the other wing there to Taylor. Taylor back to the far bench wing.
Nice job by Turnbull. I'll get it eventually.
A lot of T's tonight.
Offline shot by Hill.
Yep. Oliver with the ball. Kicks it over to Shaw. Back to Oliver. Then to Ussery. Ussery with the ball. Shot up.
Three-pointer offline rebound Taylor.
Turnbull pushing it down the court. He cuts in the lane. Goes up with a shot. No good.
Rebound
Nice
by
though.
Anthony. He's fouled by number 45, Bunch. Nelson Tall T to the line to shoot 2. First foul of the game on number 45, Tyler Bunch. Anthony makes the first one. Bodecker for O'Brien. Reed for Shooter. Missed the second one. Loose ball galloped in by Bunch.
Taking off
Quickly down the
hard.
floor to Oliver. Ussery has it. Over to Oliver.
Oliver on the edge, looking for something.
Skips it to Ussery. Taylor stops it, pops up. Drops it down the Bunch. Blocked from behind by Anthony. I can see why they called the foul. He hacked down on him.
Yeah.
That's Anthony's first. That'll see Bunch to the line to shoot two. He got all ball, but he hit him on the way down coming from the backside. And Trevor's got to learn when he can and cannot go for the block on things like that.
Shots up.
Bunch missed the first one. Reed checks in for Anthony. Going with the small set here. 3 guards, 1 swing, 1 big.
Bunch settles in. Shot up.
Missed them both. Taylor tracks down the rebound. Gets it to Turnbull. Gosh, dang it, I've been doing that all night. Taylor has it. Over to Bodecker. Stewie dribbles out. Over to Turnbull. Baby Bull drives in. Oh, pass stolen by 14 Ussery.
Whoa, and
Stolen back by Bodecker. Drives in the lane. Blocked by Ussery.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Ussery's filling up a stat sheet. 2 rebounds, a steal, and a block.
And we're only at 5:15 on the clock.
In the first.
Ball inbounded, gets it into Turnbull. Turnbull to Reed.
Lob. Taylor. Oh, I thought he had the up and under. Knocked it. Oh, they said off Taylor. I thought that got tipped out. They said straight off Taylor because he would throw the ball straight at the Wellsville W. Burton has it, fires it down to Shaw.
Shaw looking for something, gets the Bunch. Kicks it off to Oliver. Oliver cuts around top of the key, kicks it out.
Oliver's looking to shoot every time he gets the ball.
Yeah.
Bunch has it. No looks to Ussery. Ussery drives in, skips the Bunch. Bunch takes a shot from the elbow. No good. Hill gets the rebound.
Garrett pushes it to Taylor. Taylor's going hard, up with the shot.
Oh, Taylor can't get the fall. Rebound Oliver. Back down to Ussery. Snowbirding and lays it in.
Score now 4-4 here in the first. Ball down Ellsbury's way. That's Reed with it. Up with the shot.
Short. Rebound by Ussery.
Ussery gets the Bunch. Bunch over to
Burton
and down
to
to Oliver.
Oliver drives on Reed. Lays it in. Wellsville now up 6-4. Here comes Turnbull. Baby Bull calming things down.
There
Ball
you
tip.
go.
That's going to be a foul on Shaw. Halfway through the first, it's 6-4 Wellsville. Reed coming out, O'Brien coming in.
The mildly red Irish.
Yeah, we're just going to call him the Irish right now. He's lost a lot of the red.
All righty, O'Brien looking for something with it. There he goes, Turnbull. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for something, cuts down towards that wing and kicks it up top to Turnbull, who goes to the other corner to Bodecker. Bodecker cross court and into the corner. Taylor up with the shot.
D. Swift offline, rebound by 20 Burton.
Burton bringing it back down. Kicks it over to Ussery. Into the corner to Shaw. Shaw up, good.
Good, they say it's only 2. Coach Plumman wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. This is the Indian Sports Network.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, maybe this will be like the girls' game. The girls got off to a slow start, then steamrolled them. Maybe we can get some momentum and steamroll them here. It's 8-4 Wellsville, 3:36 to go in the first. Wellsville seems to be doing what they want on the offensive end, and we're having a little trouble getting decent shots.
Alrighty, here comes Turnbull onto your screens at home, and he passes it off to O'Brien.
O'Brien trap, stolen by Oliver.
Oliver's going hard at it. Kicks it over to Burton. Burton back to Oliver. Oliver up with the shot.
Drills it. I told you, he is looking to shoot every time he gets it on the half court. Turnbull has the ball now. Right now, Wellsville's just playing with more energy than what we're showing. O'Brien kicks it to Taylor. Taylor drives the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Bunch.
Long pass to Oliver. Oliver last year, if I remember
Stripped by
right,
O'Brien. Bunch fumbling it. Taylor dives on it. He's going to hit the out of bounds.
was definitely a solid player for him. Him and Bunch, I remember being a big part of their offense. But these
I don't
guys
think
are,
Taylor traveled on that one. I could believe stepped out of bounds. He never really had possession to travel. But he can believe touching it while out of bounds, though. Usuri the inbound.
Usuri.
Can't see it. Try to get the Bunch. They're going to call Taylor from behind. That'll be Derek's first. .257 to go in the first. It's 11-4. All Wellsville. G. Hill to check in. G-Man checks in for Taylor. That was only Taylor's first.
There's the inbound Oliver.
Over to Burton.
Burton over to Usuri.
Skips it for Oliver. Here comes a shot. Offline, no good. Rebound. Turnbull quickly up to O'Brien. Oh, he can't handle it. Out of bounds. Turnover. Wellsville ball. Oh, those are the kind of mistakes that kill you. We could add a momentum there. Burton gets the ball, gets it over to Oliver. Back to Burton. We're applying 2-2-1 pressure now. Slows down the Wellsville assault. Burton slices through. Going to be a blocking foul called. I think it's going to be called on O'Brien. Yep. Foul called on Justin O'Brien. His first. Third team foul for the Indians. Reed checks in for him. Inbound Oliver up top to Burton. Nice backdoor move by Burton. Bunch.
Shot up by Bunch.
Rebound Bodecker.
Bodecker kicks it to Turnbull. Turnbull takes off. He's going.
Who'd that go off of?
Well, it was trying to get to Anthony, and Anthony couldn't complete on it.
Ugh. We're turning the ball over way too much.
Inbound Wellsville.
We got a 2-2-1 again.
Oliver with the ball. He's taking it off.
They try to feed Bunch down the short corner off the press break. I think Bunch should have flashed up on that. He'd had a wide open look.
Yeah.
Wellsville held the right idea, but Bunch was going away instead of towards the ball. Burton, quick three.
Shots up.
Another rebound for Stewie Bodecker.
Stevie gets in there. Go off of Garrick's ankle. What
Another turnover. Burton can't complete the relay and rebound by Turnbull. While guards are rebounding well.
Turnbull to Bodecker. Bodecker gets a little pressure, gets it off to Turnbull at the top of the key there. Over to the far wing and across back to Bodecker. Then to Turnbull up top, over to Reed on the edge there. Back to Turnbull. Turnbull back to Reed. Reed
Deep
up with the
three.
shot.
Drills
it!
Reed from way downtown.
Bunch into Oliver.
That was easily professional range as deep as that one was. He was hitting it from the Tiger lettering. Burton wide open backside. Good pass from Bunch wide open backside. Good pass from Burton.
That was a little too early on that jump there.
Refs conferring on which Indian was the fouler. There were two to choose from. That's two on Anthony.
Yeah.
They weren't conferring whether or not it was a foul. They're conferring which one it was because both Hill and Anthony fouled him.
In about the same second.
Yeah. Bunch to shoot two. Clanks the first one. Tell you what, for the way Wellsville's playing, it helped them if Bunch could make free throws. Number 10, Adam Maley checks in for Wellsville. Mike Kelly checks in for the Indians, as does Derek Taylor recheck in.
Bunch's shot is good.
It's now 12-7 Wellsville. Reed has the ball in the far side. Kicks it up to Turnbull. Back to Reed. Tries to split the defense. Shot up, no good. Rebound Kelly. Kelly forces it up to put back. Can't get the fall. Loose ball gathered in by Oliver.
Oliver takes off with it. He's heading back across the timeline. Gets it across half court, and he rolls right on through the lane. Kicks it out. Up with the shot is Burton.
No good. Maley tips the ball out to Burton. Drives in, kicks out to Oliver. Oliver shoots. Taylor tries to save the ball. It goes out of bounds. Wellsville will retain it. 30 seconds to go in the first. I'll tell you what, he's only been on the court for about a minute and a half. Adam Maley's the type of player you like playing with because he looks like he's all in there to rebound defense and get to set up his other teammates.
You can already tell just a few short.
I mean, he had the ball there in the lane and was looking for Oliver for a three.
Whoa, Reed tried to get after that, not quick enough. Oliver with the ball, heading out of your camera view there, folks.
Feed Bunch down low. Gets it to fall in. Nice post move by Bunch.
Taylor
Sealing off
Turnbull.
Taylor. 14-7. Turnbull drives through. Stolen by Maley.
Maley takes off on it. He's going hard.
Lays it in and good. And Wellsville is running with the 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Gets it to Reed. They're not even trying to shoot. Why weren't we trying to get a shot there?
I don't know what was going on that part of it, ladies and gentlemen.
That kind of baffles the mind. It's 16-7. 16-7 into the first. We'll be back right after this.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
I am baffled of what happened there at the end of the first quarter. There, it looked like we didn't even try to get a shot off.
I don't know if they really had enough.
They had 5 seconds. That's
yeah,
enough
but
time
I don't
to
know.
get it.
I don't know if they had enough time awareness to realize what they were in. I just think they had no idea.
I mean, that just baffles me, especially at this point of the year.
Yeah, they should be much more court aware.
It's 16-7. Wellsville's playing the way they want to play and dominating right now. It's not looking good for the Indians. Burton, Ussery, Maley, number 32, that's a new player. Cole Carlisle, and number 34 is also a new player, Josh Christian, on the court for Wellsville. On the court for you, Ellsbury Indians, number 2, Reed, number 4, Bodecker, number 50, Kelly, 12, Derek Taylor, number 10, Tyler Turnbull. Maley has the ball now. Ellsbury's in a 2-3 zone. Maley has the ball back out. Looks to split the zone. Gets it to Burton.
Burton cuts in. And then backs out.
Oh, gets it to Ussery. I'm surprised Carlisle didn't reach for that. I'm really not sure who Burton was throwing the ball to, because it looked like it'd be better to throw it to Carlisle there in the high post, because that sets up both low post players. Anyways, Ussery got fouled. He'll go to the line, shoot 2. That's second foul on Taylor. Ussery makes the first. Hill checks in for Taylor. O'Brien checked in for, I guess, Bodecker.
Yep. So we've got Hill, Kelly, Turnbull, Reed, and O'Brien out there for the Indians. Shots up.
Ussery makes them both.
Reed inbounds to Turnbull. Turnbull going to bring it across the timeline. Well, no, he's not. He kicks it to Reed.
There's a lob back door to Kelly. Kelly gets it out to O'Brien. Beats to Hill.
No good.
Rebound Maley. Hill's got to make those shots. Christian shot blocked by Reed. Wellsville to inbound Ussery.
He gets it in. Kicks it over to Maley. Bailey cuts it over to
Ussery.
Ussery, yep. Down here to Burton.
Gets it into Carlisle. His shot no good. Rebound by Christian. Stripped by Kelly. Back to Art Carlisle. Blocked by Reed. 2 blocks by Reed. O'Brien gets it up to Turnbull. He's running and gunning. Lays it in. He missed a shot. He missed a shot. And he had a rebound. He had a block.
All righty. Wellsville moving it around. It's up to Maley up top. He's bobbing around that top of the key. Kicks it over to the corner. He goes into the lane.
Christian's up and under. No good. Rebound Hill.
They're not being as aggressive on that last one, at least in terms of trying to get in there on it. Reed with the ball, kicks it to Turnbull. Up to
Hill can't finish. Goodness gracious.
He is just, it's.
He's 0 for 4 from the field, and they've all been from inside the block.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough. Maley with the ball, cuts right on in the lane.
Oh, tries to feed Christian underneath.
Did not happen, no.
Let's see, Christian and Carlisle seniors.
Mm-hmm. So is, excuse me, Oliver and
Ussery the inbound.
Yeah.
Lob out to Burton.
All right.
Maley back to Burton.
Burton over the far side, back to Burton.
Wellsville stalling out time here a little bit, more than they did in the first quarter. Ussery lobs out to Maley.
Maley cuts towards that corner, backs it out though.
There's
on
a
the
three,
edge.
offline. Reed got the rebound. They're going to call a jumper or reach in. I think they're going to call a reach in on Carlisle. Cole Carlisle with his first foul. Good rebound there by Nathan Reed.
Yeah, Nathan got in on that aggressively and took care of it.
I'll tell you what.
With the ball.
Defensively, a lot of our rebounds and effort have been coming from our guards.
It's been a good guard push this game. I mean, not scoring-wise, but.
Well, they've done our scoring, too.
Well, yeah.
0 for 5 from the block for Hill. Goodness gracious, it's like the lid's on the basket.
And Ussery off. Kicks
Feeds Carlisle. Missed that one. Rebound Christian. Blocked by Hill, but I think they're going to call the foul. Called the foul on Reed, his first. That'll send Josh Christian to the line to shoot 2. I'll tell you what, Carlisle and Christian didn't start, but they've been active since they've been in there. The offense seems to be going towards them. Christian makes the first one. Bodecker checks in. Cole Mackey checking in for the first time today. O'Brien and Turnbull take a seat. Bunch checks in for Carlisle, I think. Yep. Oliver also rechecked in. I think he took, no, not Maley. Who'd he take out? Burton.
He's sitting right under that dang hoop.
He took out Burton.
He's ready to stop whatever comes there.
That's going to be a lane violation. Which one? Lane violation on Reed. Christian will get an extra shot.
Come on, Nathan. You know better.
I hate the current lane violation rules. I think it should be simplified. Once he releases, it's all go. For the shooter, for the players, for everything. Now they can go. None of this wait for it to be whatever. Like
it's a little excessive to
Yeah.
some degree, I guess. By
Stolen
Oliver,
by Oliver.
Not at all surprised on that. Oliver has been quick and at it every time. Can't complete his shot at all there, though.
Gets it off the Maley, though.
Cuts in by, it's back to Oliver. Kicks it out to Maley on the perimeter. He's going in, kicks it to Oliver in the corner. Oliver with the shot.
Drills the 3. He's feeling it. He's got 8 points in the game. They're up 22-9.
Reed with the ball, kicks it over to Bodecker. On the perimeter, down into the corner to Mackey. Mackey brings it up a little bit, gets it into the block. Can't get anything to happen down there.
Ball's kicked around a bit. Bodecker comes away with it, gets it over to Reed. Reed quick fires a 3. Offline, no good. Rebound, Mackey. Mackey loses the handle on it, fighting for it. They're going to call a kick. Well, Mackey kicked the ball, but they said Wellsville did.
Who knows?
I clearly seen Cole kick the ball.
4:19 on the clock. 22-9. Favor Wellsville. Back inbounds. What?
Well,
50-something.
Kelly with the off the ball foul. Like grab
grab somebody.
Yeah.
Taylor in for Kelly.
Taylor in for Kelly.
Refs have no idea there's subs sitting here.
Well, the refs watching the floor, they really shouldn't. That's, unless they walk by. If they're watching the floor, they could potentially not know there's a sub there. Maley brings the ball up, gets to Oliver. That's
Oliver
the scorer's
back to
table to buzz them in.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard the score table buzz anybody at all, really.
They might not have a buzz.
Yeah. Where's all the fun?
Usry, that's a foul on Hill. He clearly hammered him.
Where's all the fun of having a score table without a buzz?
You like that terminology?
Yeah, I like that. I've never heard it termed like that, but it makes sense to me.
Yes. That's Hill's first foul. Usry go to line to shoot 2.
I'm going to start going to all the schools we visit and asking them if they have a buzz.
Yeah, so you got to have a proper buzz to have a
Shots up.
scorer's table. Usry missed the first.
Either that or I'll start bringing my own air horn.
3:59 to go in the second quarter. It's been all Wellsville. It's 22-9.
Yeah.
Coach Twellman's looking around for answers right now, trying to think of how he can spark his offense.
Senior Jake Ussery, second shot good. Taylor inbounds to Reed. Reed kicks it over to Bodecker. Back to Reed and then into Taylor on the far perimeter. Whoa.
Ball tipped. Ussery saves it. Good effort by him. Gathered in by Maley. Lays it in and good. Right now they're just out hustling us. That's all that is there. Ussery tipped the ball, saved it, and Maley outplaying everybody to the ball. Timeout called by Coach Twellman. I can't blame him. Right now we're getting out hustled by a team. This is the Indian Sports Network. We'll be right back right after this.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the Indian Sports Network. Bob, what are your thoughts?
The boys need to hustle more. I mean, that last play right there was just a hustle play.
Yeah.
Ussery busted his butt off, tipping the ball, then saving it, and Maley beat all our boys down the court to get to the loose ball.
Bodecker with the ball now.
He gets trapped. It's stolen by Bunch. Bunch gets it up to Ussery, back to Maley. Maley lays it in, and it falls. They're getting every kind of Wellsville is right now.
They're getting every advantage they shouldn't have, and it's just because our guys aren't.
Wellsville's getting every advantage that comes from being the more aggressive, hustling team. Turnbull's shot no good. Rebound by Hill. Turnaround shot. He's going to get called. Bunch is going to get called with a push on the floor. That should be on the floor, I think. Oh, no, they're saying during the shot. Hill gets to shoot 2.
3:01 on the clock, 27-9 here in Wellsville Middletown High School.
Makes them both. 27-16 ball game.
Back over to Oliver. Oliver backing around, and it's going all over.
Shaw kicks it out to Oliver. Oliver slices through back to Shaw, takes a baseline jumper. Offline, no good. Bodecker and Oliver fight for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Who's it off of? Nobody knows. Jump. That's actually a small call. If you really don't know, call the jump. I thought it went off Bodecker. But none of the 3 refs seen who would call who won. The one ref took charge and just decided to call it a jump ball. That's
smart.
Instead of just saying one or the other, let it be the 50-50. That's actually not bad ref officiating there. I'll give that ref credit on that. I mean, yes, nice backdoor. Blocked by Oliver.
Oliver takes off with it, though. He's going hard.
That was a nice backdoor look for Mackey, but his shot got blocked by
Bunch
Oliver.
with the ball. Bunch pops around, gets to Maley. Maley into the corner to Usuri, and Usuri is good.
Usually hit a three.
Yeah.
It's getting worse. It's now 30-11. O'Brien to check in. Turnbull over to Mackey. Mackey drives in the lane, drops it back off for Turnbull. Take the 3T. Baby Bull shot offline. Rebound Taylor. He puts it back up way offline.
And they're calling a foul.
Called a foul on Hill, pushing out on the second attempt. That's his second.
1:52 on the clock here when we go back into live
Bunch
play.
will be shooting a 1-and-1. One more foul. They're in the double bonus. Gosh, this is bad.
Yeah, you said it.
Bunch hit the line. Bunch makes the first. Bunch nails them both. 32-11, minute 52 to go in the game. Bunch subbed out. I didn't see who came in. Looks like Christian came back in for him. Carlisle also back in the game. Indians need to get some offense going. Only 11 points to this part.
Kicked over
O'Brien
to Taylor.
has it, drives in, drops it off for Hill. Hill turns, shot.
Good.
Finally, he gets one of them to fall in. He's now 1 for 6, all from inside the 2-point line. I'll tell you what,
I
they're
hate
working.
saying it took long enough, but
They're getting Hill good looks. He's just got to make them.
shots up from the corner.
Usually,
Good.
now in a slight defensive Hill, he's been guarded on all of them, but
Yeah.
man, when you're that big from that close, you got to make at least half of them.
Turnbull kicks it over to Taylor, back to Turnbull. Turnbull over to O'Brien. O'Brien cornered to Taylor there. These guys got to get this ball moving in a positive direction. But
Wellsville's got energy, right? Wellsville's up. They've got energy. They're playing with enthusiasm. There's a nice pass underneath Bodecker. Good. Nice job by O'Brien.
Under a minute left in this half, 35-15. That's Burton.
We're within 20 now. Oliver has it. Slices through. Who we got fouled by O'Brien. Now called foul there on Bodecker on the reach and is.
Yeah.
That's Stevie's first. 40 seconds to go in the half. That'll send Oliver to the line to shoot 2.
Shots up by Bodecker. Or
That's
excuse
the
me, by
first
Oliver.
one.
Foul was on Bodecker.
Yes, foul was on Bodecker. And if you want to name the player equivalent on all team, he's more like Turnbull than Bodecker.
Yeah, he is. The way he plays.
Senior guard, little facial hair. Missed the second one, rebound by Hill.
I would say if Turnbull's hair was a little darker color, they'd almost be
Twins.
indistinguishable. Yeah.
Ball tipped by Usuri.
They really are about the same height and everything.
I'd say Turnbull's got a couple inches on him.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, Turnbull flashes up as Taylor gets the ball into Hill. Back to O'Brien. We're under 30 seconds in this half of play. Back to Turnbull.
Bodecker underneath. Stripped by Oliver. They're going to call the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Oliver went and just swept right through, but clipped him just enough.
That's Oliver's first. Bodecker makes the first one. Bodecker makes the second one.
35-17 on the clock as we hit the 20-second mark.
A little bit of half-court trap puts it up here. Ooh, Oliver almost went backcourt. Burton has it. 10 seconds. 8. Down the corner. I can't see it. It's Usuri. Stolen by O'Brien. We got 3. O'Brien's got clock awareness. Look at him go. 2. Lays it in. No good. Gosh, we can't get anything to fall.
Well, folks, that's how it goes.
Disappointing
First half
half.
action over.
Disappointing half for the Indians. It's 35-17. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
People's Bank and Trust invites everyone to come to the game, the high school sports games that are going on right now. All area teams have put a great amount of effort and time in to perfect their skills, and they are ready to play. Support the community schools and students by cheering them on to a great season of games. People's Bank and Trust proudly supports the area teams and looks forward to seeing you at each and every game.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the Indian Sports Network. Just about a minute 32 away from the second half of this game starting. The score 35-17 in favor of the Wellsville Middletown Tigers. What do we think, Bob?
Hustle. We're getting out hustled. I mean,
that's about the
we can sugarcoat it and say we need to do this little tactical thing better. We need to do that. They are playing harder, faster, and they seem to want it more than we do. I can't explain why. It's just what I'm seeing.
Yeah, they're pushing through. They're not backing down. It's pretty obvious. They're trying to push the Indians as hard as they can, and they found the breaking point.
Yeah, I just, you wish you'd have a better explanation for it than that, but I mean, we could be slightly closer if Garrick Hill is hitting his shots from underneath. I mean, we've done a good job of feeding him in the post. He's just only 1 for 6 there. I mean, granted, they're all guarded shots, but I mean, for goodness sakes, he's shooting it from inside the block.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing a good job getting him looks down low, and he's just not converting for. I mean, he's doing a good job getting himself open too. Not to say that he's just not. I mean, he's doing a good job presenting himself. We're doing a good job getting the ball to him. He's just not converting on them. But that's just a small part of it. They're just out hustling us.
Yep. Ball gets inbounded. It's in play in the hands of number 20. That's Ben Burton.
I mean, on the floor for the Indians, we got Turnbull, O'Brien, Taylor, Anthony, and Hill.
The shot,
There's a shot. Rebound Ussery gets it to Burton. He misses it. Rebound Hill. Stolen by Oliver. Goodness gracious, they're doing it again. Stolen back by Turnbull. Feeds Anthony. Anthony goes up, lays it in.
Oliver with the ball for the Tigers. He's bringing it back down. He slows it down, doesn't go hard charging, kicks it out to Bunch. Bunch up with a shot, and it's good.
3-pointer by Bunch.
By the big man. Turnbull with the ball, cuts it into Anthony there. Back out to O'Brien and Turnbull at top. O'Brien there on the almost wing. Far side over to Turnbull. Kicks it over to the edge there to Taylor into Anthony, out to O'Brien.
Quick three.
Shot up.
Offline, no good. Rebound Taylor. Lays it in.
All right, that's Burton, excuse me, with the ball now. Kicks it, tried to get it over.
Usuri for three, offline. Rebound Taylor. There we go. Things are starting to pick up a little bit.
Turnbull with the ball now. He's going hard charge in the lane.
Ball tipped out by Usuri.
Staying Ellsbury's way.
I think Turnbull would have been better off looking to shoot on that drive. I seen what he was looking at, but I think he'd be better off shooting at that.
Yeah. Now, Hill misses that there, folks. Brings the cheerleaders on in the game. It's Oliver with the ball, inbounds it to Burton. Who brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to, back to Burton. Then back to Usuri. Usuri cuts down.
Oh, Shaw wide open. Offline, rebound. We're doing a better job of closing out and rebounding this half so far.
That's good. Turnbull with the ball.
That's a foul on Shaw. Shaw didn't play too much in the first half for being a starter.
He didn't. No, he started out and then
they subbed in
backed
Christian
out.
and Carlisle, and he just sort of sat the bench the rest of the half. O'Brien has it. Down to I can't see. Guess it's
down
Taylor.
In the corner, Taylor, yeah. Taylor to Anthony. Anthony back to Taylor, then to O'Brien. O'Brien cuts right through the lane.
Drops
kicks
off
it
for
to
Hill. Nice short corner to Taylor. Taylor lays in.
Finish.
Good. Our offense is starting to work a little bit. We're clawing back in it. It's 23-38.
These guys are working together. They're starting to hustle. It's what we need. All right. Ball up at Usuri. Usuri over to
Oliver.
Shaw. Oliver, yeah.
It's the bearded one. That one's easy to identify. Shaw gets it in the lane, drives up on Anthony, puts up a
good.
shot. Partially blocked by Anthony, rebounded by Hill. Turnbull comes away with it, drives down, kicks it to O'Brien. O'Brien drives into the lane, drops it off for Hill. Hill at the free throw line, kicks it out to Turnbull. Turnbull bounces in it. Oh, still loose ball. Hill's on it. Shaw's on it. Jump ball.
Staying Ellsbury.
(38-23).
Taylor at inbound. 5:24 on the clock.
Here's the inbound to Turnbull. Turnbull to Hill. Hill at the high post, drives the lane. He drew the foul. Good job, Garrick. Tell you what, Garrick is working hard in the post tonight. It just hasn't been paying off. Got to pay off, a little bit of payoff there. That's the third foul on Shaw.
We got number 32.
Carlisle.
Yep. Cole Carlisle, senior,
Yep.
stepping in. Taylor inbounds. Where's he going with it? Goes to O'Brien. O'Brien leads up and kicks the Turnbull way up. Back to O'Brien.
Nice bounce to Anthony on the backside. Missed shot, rebound bunch.
Usuri up the court, and it goes to Oliver in the corner, who goes for the shot. and it's
Oliver
good.
drills it.
Oliver touches it. It's almost a,
You know he's looking to shoot.
it's almost a guarantee it's going to go up in the air.
Taylor has it, feeds Hill, high post, tries to get to Anthony down low. He hit a slick spot trying to save it. Hopefully his leg's okay. It looks like he's just got a little bit of stunness in there. He's walking it off.
I see what Hill was trying to do, but I would have just took the shot.
I think he had a lane to drive.
He did, yeah. He had the opportunity. Taylor inbounds to O'Brien in the corner. O'Brien up. Good.
Drills it! The Irishman.
Ball back down court. That's Burton with the ball. Kicks to Oliver. Oliver looking to move it, and he gets the Usuri back to Oliver. Oliver up top. Kicks it over to Usuri. Usuri up with the shot. No good.
Offline. Wellsville seems to have lost a little bit of their steam. O'Brien. Skip it to Taylor. That was open. Taylor has it now. Skips it to
back.
O'Brien. Feeds Anthony. Oliver hustles over there and steals the ball.
Loses control of it. Oliver's always
Anthony steals it back. Timeout called by Coach Twellman.
You know, I will say this for Oliver. When Oliver gets in a hurry, he does get a little bit sloppy, and it doesn't always pay off for him how quick he moves.
I think it's got to be a full. We'll take it with them. This is the Indian Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Bodecker into Reed. Reed back to Bodecker. Bodecker kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor cuts in towards that block. And there's a check.
I'll call Usuri with the hand check. I believe that's the first foul on Usuri. Right now the fouls are 4-0 all Wellsville.
Yeah.
That might pay off as we try to come back.
Taylor inbounds to Reed.
Reed being guarded by Carlisle. Wellsville's gone to man-to-man. Nope, 2-3 zone. They're shifting off. Dropped off there. Stolen by Usuri up to Burton. Oh, back to Oliver. Deep three. Goodness gracious.
Oliver touches it.
He's just on.
Yeah.
Bodecker has it.
Score 44-26 now with 3:35 on the clock. Shot up by Hill.
He drew. Oh!
Now.
Just because the kid's smaller than him doesn't make it a charge.
Yeah.
That's a blocking foul on Oliver if it's anything. That is a blocking foul on Oliver if it's anything. Just because he's smaller doesn't make it a charge.
Usuri inbounds to Burton.
3 fouls now on Hill called with the charge. That's a bad call.
Burton brings it across the timeline. Where's he going to go with it? But kicks to the corner to Usuri. Usuri probably going to go on over to
Carlisle shot in the lane. Good.
Oh.
That seems to have switched Oliver's three-pointers, and that charge seemed to have switched momentum a bit here.
Yep.
Bodecker has it. Ball tipped by Usuri. Reed comes away with it. Throws it right to Usuri. Up to Burton.
Shots up.
Blocked by Bodecker. That's his third block of the night.
Taylor zips in
Not
there.
Bodecker, by Reed. Blocked by Reed. Usuri has it. The bunch from the elbow.
Bodecker going to bring the ball back, and he kicks it over to Reed. Reed spins around, traces that far line, but I think they're going to hit the baseline.
Ball call on Burton.
And there's a three-man line coming in for Ellsbury. Jerkowski, O'Brien, and Turnbull as Reed.
Taylor, Reed, and Anthony come out.
Yep. Also a little bit of a switch up on the Tiger line.
Usuri came out. I didn't see who the first one to come out was.
Well, you got Carlisle and Kristen in there, I think, now.
Bailey came in. Well, Carlisle was still in there.
Carlisle was in there,
Bunch came in for Christian came in for Bunch.
That's what it is.
O'Brien stolen by Oliver. Goodness gracious, he's all over the place. And Hill knocks it out of his hands. 2.5 to go. Wellsville still retains the ball inbound to Maley.
Maley swings it around, and he's heading this way. Or their way, excuse me. Kicks it over. Back to Maley again. He's almost to the corner. Kicks it up top to Burton. Oliver.
Offline. Oh, my gosh. I thought it almost rolled in. Rebound Hill.
Turnbull with the ball. He going to get it across the timeline. Will he? Yes, he does. Looking to get rid of it. Gets to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Turnbull.
Baby Bull drives. Drops off for JJ. Jerkowski gets it over to O'Brien. He lines up a three. Oh, rims out. Rebound Maley.
Maley kicks it ahead of him. Gets it moving. The shot goes up.
That's Carlisle.
Yep. Carlisle good with it. Indians slow it down just a bit.
We're going to need to pick up the pace, if nothing else, just to get back in the game. We're down 24.
Yeah.
Jerkowski has it.
15-26, minute 29 on the clock here in the third.
Rebound Burton.
Block called.
Foul on O'Brien. His second.
Cale Mackey comes in now, folks, for Mr. O'Brien.
I mean, we're down 24. We got 9.5 minutes left. We're going to have to pick up the pace, if nothing else, just to have a shot, just to get enough possessions.
Maley brings it down, kicks it over to Ussery. Ussery to Maley, Maley to Ussery, and they're going to go to that corner where Oliver is. In the lane and then back out and around.
Maley open three, offline. Follows his shot, gets his rebound. They calling off the ball.
Yeah.
Off the ball foul on Hill, called for grabbing. Trevor's coming in for him. That's 4 fouls on Garrick Hill. And as bad of a night as he's had shooting the ball, he has been a solid presence down low, defending and rebounding. So that's going to be a costly foul.
Ball gets inbounded to Oliver. Oliver kicks it to the corner, shots up.
Ussery for three, no good. We're going to have a foul underneath again. Which one's this one on?
I thought he said white foul, so we'll see who gets stuck with it. Yep.
Foul called on Christian. His first, 16 foul. Next one, hey, that'll help. Points with the clock not running help. Next one's in the bonus. Mackey has it, gets it back to Turnbull. Turnbull backdoors to Anthony. Good job.
Good job for Anthony.
Nice pass by Turnbull. Good
Maley
play
with
set
the
up.
ball now for the Tigers. He brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Ussery. Ussery back to Maley. Maley probably going to head it to the corner there with Oliver.
Ussery's played all but a couple minutes this game.
Really.
And he's played at a high pace, too.
Into the corner for Oliver again. Oliver taking it around the edge of the perimeter up top. Cuts it back into Ussery. Back out to Oliver. Oliver with the shot.
Dang it!
Under 30 seconds here in the third quarter.
The kid is hot. He's made 3 threes this quarter. He's 3 for 4 this quarter alone.
Turnbull pushes the ball off to Jerkowski. They got to shoot here. Clock is ticking on them. Make it count. Mackey with the ball. Loses it.
Maley stole it. He picked him. Going in, he just throws it up, trying to draw the foul. Nothing
Under
called.
5
Carlisle
seconds.
gets it. They're going to call on the floor a block. They're going to have 2 seconds to get a shot off. Foul called on Mackey, his first. 14 foul for the Indians. They bring Bunch in. Bunch can get a quick shot off and can be accurate. And with the size, can create his own space.
All righty, here it comes.
Oliver one. Nope. Oh, he did get it off. Not good. Another good quarter for the Wellsville Tigers. They've extended their lead to 53-28. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this. See if the Indians can find an answer. This is the Indian Sports Network.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, brethren, folks and all, we are back here on the Indian Sports Network. Score is 53-28 in the fourth quarter. Ball is in play. Burton with the ball, kicks it in. Maley with it now on the edge there. Takes it. Oh.
Burton has it.
Burton brings it through, kicks it over to the corner to Bunch. Bunch into Maley. Maley spins and shoots there in the lane and is good.
Maley made that one.
Yep. Taylor into Turnbull. Turnbull to Jerkowski. Jerkowski gets a little bit tied up. Kicks it to Turnbull, then to Mackey on the edge there, into the corner to Taylor. Taylor over to Turnbull. Turnbull looking for something. Mackey with the shot.
Offline, no good. New player in the game for Wellsville. That's number 4, Nicholas Ebers.
Ebers a junior guard.
5'8" listed height. Inbound. Taylor powers up. Lobs it to Anthony. Anthony powers up again. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Turnbull, fires a three, drills it. The Baby Bull hits a three.
Maley inbounds the ball to Burton. Burton gonna kick it over back to Maley.
Ball tipped, stolen.
Kicks
Feeds to Anthony, restolen by Burton, or they're going to call a foul one way or the other. Which one they calling it on? Calling it on Wellsville. That foul's on Burton. That'll send Anthony to the line shooting a 1-and-1.
The Wellsville student section not taking it too well.
Was that the old-fashioned nuts and bolts?
I didn't hear nuts and bolts, but
Oh.
it could be close to it. I wasn't sure what I was hearing. I just could tell they weren't too pleased about it. You don't hear nuts and bolts as much.
Anthony missed the front end of the 1-and-1. That's costly.
Maley with the ball, kicks it down the line to Burton. Burton into the corner, back around. Shot goes up.
Turnbull
Blocked.
gets it. Pulls out. We can't afford to pull out. We got to keep pushing. We're down 24. That's one thing we've got to get in our heads. At this point, we're down so much we have to push.
Alrighty, Reed comes in for Anthony.
Can't see the inbound. Shots up, though. No good. That was a three by Reed. We've got a bad angle here on one side of the court.
Shots up.
Bailey lays it in, though.
Reed into Taylor. Taylor to Turnbull. Back over to Reed. Back to Turnbull. Turnbull takes it down the side, kicks it over to Jerkowski. Jerkowski into the block with Mackey. Mackey back out to Jerkowski, over to Turnbull.
Nice.
Into the block and shot
Turnbull,
it up.
nice look down to Mackey on the backside.
Bunts into Ebers, and then around over to Burton.
Christian has it, kicks it out to Maley. Maley dribbles around up top to Burton. Burton, quick three. Offline, no good. Bunch gets the rebound, falls down. Is he all right? He was grabbing at his knee as soon as he fell.
They're going to send Shaw in, it looks like, for him.
Bunch limping over. Okay, it's his ankle, not his
Ankle,
knee.
yeah, that's what I was saying. He grabbed it his
I mean, it might not be good either way, but it wasn't his knee. I seen him reach down to his legs as soon as he fell, like, oh no. Because he fell in a way it's like where something just gave out. He might have just rolled an ankle when he landed. Hopefully that's all it is. Here's the inbound. Shaw in the game now. His three fouls probably ain't going to matter too much since it's the fourth. Turnbull has it over to Reed. Reed looking, sets, drives into the lane. Nice dish down to Drukowski, lays it in.
What a play. Nicely done. Alrighty. Tigers with the ball. Burton brings it down hard.
Nice assist there for Reed. Shaw has it.
Whoa.
That's going to be a foul on Tyler.
It's about the name, well, not real close, but same area we've had people fall before. I think, yeah, that got ref noticed it too.
I know I seen Taylor bump him, and he's a little bit bigger than Shaw is, but I don't think he bumped him that hard.
Yep. Shot goes up by Maley. Or no,
no
not
good.
Maley, Ubers.
Rebound there by Jerkowski.
Ball coming down. Hill's got it.
Stolen by Burton. Feeds Christian over to Shaw, out to Burton for three. Offline, bounce, rebound Taylor. He's getting hammered, nothing called.
Turnbull with the shot.
And
Good.
lays it in. Turnbull has an idea of how fast we need to go. We need to go. We're down 20. 5 minutes left. Shaw has it. Wellsville's not willing to slow down. That'll help us. Historically, that's Wellsville's style of run and gun. Anthony checking in. Bodecker checking in.
Coming in for Taylor and Jerkowski.
Christian shot. Wide open from the free throw line. It's good. Who called the time?
Wellsville.
Wellsville called the timeout? All
Yep.
right. We'll take it with them. This is the Indian Sports Network.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, folks, we're back here on the Indian Sports Network. This is Jake Thompson, Bob Gray, bringing you all the action, play-by-play as it happens. Wellsville, Middletown Tigers, Ellsbury Indians. 4:36 on the clock in the fourth quarter of play.
It's 59-37. The Indians have finally stabilized and clawed back a little bit, but I think it's going to be too little too late. We've only got 4.5 to go, and we're still down 22. Three-pointer by Reed. Drills it. Well, if we make shots like that, maybe not. We're down within 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Burton gets the ball to Maley, back to Burton, over across the timeline to Ebers. Ebers skips it over to Maley. Maley looks set. Ellsbury's extended their zone out. Maley just dribbled the ball between Anthony's legs.
He sure did.
Stolen by Reed. Whoa, missed the lay-in, rebound by Burton. I think he was fouled. Stolen back by Turnbull. They're going to say kick, I think.
Something going on here between what one of the players said to the ref. Is ref
I
walked by or
think he was misheard.
Yeah. Claimed he heard or something.
Yeah.
Shot up.
Usuri.
Good.
Oh, that's
no,
a
that
dunk.
was Ebers.
That was Oh, well, I seen the four.
Ebers
with the three-pointer. That could be a dagger. Stolen by Maley. Man, I tell you what, he's played only about half the game, but
64-40.
heck, he's got 12 points.
27. Timeout called by the coach.
He wants a full. We'll take it with him. This is the Indian Sports Network.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
That was a full timeout. That thing's too long. What number is that? It's 5.
Alrighty, folks. Taylor got the ball for Ellsbury. Kicks it there to Kelly. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Reed. We got 3:10 on the clock. 64-40. Oliver gets it.
Stolen by Anthony.
Back to Taylor. Reed's got it. Foul called. Called on Ebers.
Yep, Ebers first. Elson Reed the line for 1-1. We need these to be made. We need points while the clock ain't running. .259 to go. We're down 64-40.
Good.
Reed makes the first one. Can't make the second one. Kelly gets the rebound, puts it in.
Finishes. Good job, Mike Kelly. Ball going
21-point game.
Burton with it now. Ussery got it.
Skips it down to Ebers. Gets it to Oliver.
Looks like we're going to have Drakowski and O'Brien coming in here in a second. 2:40 on the clock.
Ebers got whacked in the face. Gets it to Ussery. He lays it in. Surprised that whack in the face wasn't called. Nice pass
Taylor
there
to
by
Reed
Ebers.
to Kelly. Kelly stumbling a bit
to
there
Taylor.
on his feet.
Anthony gets the rebound.
Finishes.
And lays it back in. Anthony's got 7 on the night. 66-45.
Oliver with the ball.
Yeah, that's Ussery.
Or now to Ussery, then
Now
to
to Ebers.
Shot up by
Ussery. 3.
Yep. 69-45.
That's 16 on the game for Ussery. They were just shooting us out on the gym.
Reed with the ball.
Tipped by, fouled it. Who? 50. Tommy Wing.
Tommy Wing, a senior guard, forward,
We'll
5'9".
We'll just nickname him Buffalo.
I'm sure that's a widespread nickname, I feel.
I figure if your last name is Wing, you are Buffalo. Oh, and he's coming out. No, he's not.
They're
Okay.
pulling him back.
They're pulling him back off the line. All right.
He needs to probably be back farther if they're pulling him back, but whatever he wants to do. I would drop
He
him
is a
deep.
5'9" senior forward. Anthony to shoot a 1-and-1. Missed the first one. Gosh, dang it, Trevor. Rebound by Burton. Ebers has it, gets it to Carlisle.
Over to Bunch, or excuse
That's
me,
Burton.
Burton.
Shaw.
Up with the shot.
Carlisle shot good. They've got kids who can shoot, or at least they're having a very hot night tonight.
71-45, a minute 33 on the clock. O'Brien with the ball, kicks it to Taylor. Taylor into the corner to Drakowski. Drakowski passes it into the lane, but he gets
And
all jumbled
Buffalo's
up.
on it. Buffalo gets the ball.
Hands it off before they call the jump or anything on it.
Ebers pass stolen by Drakowski. He feeds Kelly. Kelly working on Ebers. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Ebers. Ebers lays the ball over to Burton. We're trapping. Burton dribbles right around it.
We're hitting the minute mark, folks.
This one's over. We're going to lose this one. Gosh darn it.
Yep.
It's 71-45. We got Reimel and Guccione checking in for the Indians.
Followed by Cale Mackey. And
No, that's foul. Oh,
Bodecker.
okay. You're talking about the subs coming in. That's foul by Michael Kelly.
Yeah.
Anthony coming out.
The only one staying out there is going to look like it's going to be Kelly, maybe.
Taylor coming out. O'Brien checking out. Wholesale changes.
There's still one more on her. They got to get somebody off. There we go.
I don't think that's legal. Bodecker checked in, then came off. I don't think that's legal.
No, I don't think it is either. Somebody didn't get off that was supposed to.
Yeah. I think it's Mackey.
Well, Mackey came out with him.
Oh, well, then I don't know. Maybe it's Kelly. Maybe Kelly or Drakowski were out there. One of
Yeah.
them's supposed to come off, I guess.
Whoa, bobble of the ball. and
Stolen
it's
by
going.
Christian. He feeds it up for Shaw.
40 seconds on the clock.
Feeds it to Ebers.
Ebers out.
Over to Christian.
Christian looking for something. We're 30 seconds now.
Ebers to Carlisle. Blocking foul called.
29.8 on the clock with that call.
Jake Reimel and Guccione have checked in the game for the first time for the Indians. That foul was called on Mike Kelly, his third. Cole Carlisle to shoot a 1-and-1. Misses it. Rebound, Jake Reimel.
Mackey with the ball brings it across timeline as we hit the 25-second mark.
Reimel gets the ball to Mackey. Reimel, if he ever shaves his head again, you show why he's earned the nickname Blockhead. But while he's got hair, it doesn't quite fit him.
16.1 on left after this call.
You can kind of see the block shape of his head.
It's there.
When that thing is shaved, it is like the kitty toy block, perfect shape block.
You can take a carpenter square to it. And
It looked like it was done by a miter box, yes.
Shot goes up.
Drakowski makes the first one.
Shot up again.
They talk about square-jawed individual. He
Uh-huh.
takes it seriously all the way through his skull.
Alrighty, folks. They've got the
Almost
ball.
stolen by
Oh.
Jurkowski. Christian
Under
grabs it, gives it
10.
to Wing. They're
Wing.
begging Wing to shoot the ball. Fires a three. No good. Rebound, Reimel. That's the end of the game. Another defeat for the Indians, 71-47. There will be no post-game interview. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night at home against North Callaway. This is the Indian Sports Network. Jake, unless you got something to add, I'll sign off.
I sure don't. Hard-fought start, but turned out rough for the boys. Good night for the girls.
Girls got a good win. Boys, not so much. Well, see you Thursday night. We're at home girls game against North Callaway. This is the Indian Sports Network. That's it.